another blunt, man. These is good times. You full of shit, full of shit, full of shit, and you need to quit. Baby, you full of shit, full of shit, full of shit.
All right. Well, good evening. And good evening, Model 3 Dude and Manuel and Death Before Debit. Death Before Debit. Good evening to you and everyone. How's it going? So, boy, what do we got today? Well, we have this gem. We could call it that, possibly. GME, when the price continues to drop without a single red volume bar on the chart. And bad back turned us onto this here, and boy, all I can say is crime. What do we got? Oh, right. He also pointed out that we have the 1 second chart for GameStop. 1 second. Hmm. 1 second. When, oh, oh, a 1 second chart. Well, uh, looks like throughout the course of the entire day, GameStop went down by 28 cents. But I mean, they're just showing off. They're just trying to show off to say they have a TradingView premium account, right? Don't you have to have that? I don't know. Um, I don't know. I'm on the 1 second chart. I'm seeing lots of red. When did this? Maybe it was for a different day, but no, it was today. I don't know. Wow, 1 second. 1 second chart. The idiocy you Muppets continue to display is astounding. Isn't it though? Isn't it astounding? But now we have a catalyst. So, don't you know? We have a catalyst. Monday. I'm sorry. No market Monday. Tuesday, we got a catalyst Tuesday. What is it? Let's see. There's got to be one here somewhere. Oh, Scavenger's going to tell us all about the AMC catalyst, which is here. Ron, hello, friend. And friends, have you heard the good news? Have you heard the good news about AMC? They are probably not going to go bankrupt. Probably not. Uh, well, as long as you go to the movies, buy some tickets, buy some popcorn, buy some posters and other trinkets at AMC, not at GameStop. And then stop at Walmart on the way home, get some popcorn, buy it using your AMC credit card. Friends, AMC is looking great. Okay. It's looking fantastic. Let's see what
Guys, what
Scavenger's
is
got to
going on? I
say.
hope everyone's having a great week. Off to a rough start this week as far as making videos, but a lot of significant stuff taking place. I've just been being a good grandson, great grandson actually this week, and helping my great grandma. Some dipshit went in there and started remodeling her bathroom, and then my great grandma can't go up her stairs anymore. She's like,
It's a heartwarming story. I don't care. And for, but pretending that I do for a second, why didn't your great grandma call you since you're going to come in and save the day? Why didn't she just call you in the first place? I don't know.
90 years old, and ended up hurting herself doing that. So
Blah, 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 blah.
scalping my futures like I do, and had a phenomenal week given the circumstances. And again, still plan to do that on the other channel. Hopefully next week I can get a grip on life. But
Okay.
and
Here we
so
go.
what we're talking about with AMC, and honestly, over the week we've seen this blast up to $5, and then driven back down to wherever we went today, which was like $4.70 or whatever. But aside from that, I really don't get caught up in the day-to-day as much right now. The one thing I will tell you is
First of all, damn you and your sunshine. Why can't we? It's not fair. Secondly, last up. Is that what happened? I don't know. Well, let's get away from the 1 second chart. I'm gonna have to say, let's get away from the 1 second chart. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Um, here's the blast up, I guess. So is that what we're calling pumps now? Blast ups, I guess. So I mean, I seem to remember, oh, maybe the last stream, maybe last Sunday, saying things like, well, it'll probably, do one of these numbers, one of these, blast ups and blast downs, one of these Elon Musk launches and crashes, you know, one of these that it always does. Because once it gets anywhere near, I mean, and this is really, I mean, this is really something now. Once it gets anywhere even close to the direction to the overhead supply zone, it doesn't even have to get close to it anymore. It just has to seem like it sort of maybe going in that direction. Then we get the blast downs. We get the starship landing, starship landing, or the economy, the soft landing. Um, even at the hint of the overhead supply zone, which probably, honestly, at this point should be extended down to like here. I mean, seriously, right? I mean, I think that that's warranted. Um, so yeah, down at 1.25% today. Ape was up almost 3% today. How about that? I think Manuel was partly responsible for this 19 million trading volume of shares, but it looks like it has formed. Oops, it has formed a wick. So we'll see, I guess. Um, anyway, and overall down 16. I'm sorry, down 1 cent. Easy come, easy go spike. Easy come, easy go. Scavengers and easy lover.
You know, getting very
Something
close
tells
to
me that's
this,
not true.
hopefully settlement on the court case stuff, the hearing, and this is kind of what we've been waiting for, and we're kind of seeing this volume pick up with AMC, right? Today they kind of sucked us back a little bit. Makes sense since it's a Friday, options expiring. I think when we had that big rip up to $5, people probably loaded up on calls, and obviously Wall Street cocksuckers aren't going to let those those call options expire in the money. So let alone they can't let those expire in the money because the shares aren't there for them to actually hedge for, to deliver, to give.
Excuse me? I don't believe that that's true. I don't, I don't, I don't,
I don't know. I don't really think that's the case. I don't
really think that's the case. Yeah, no, they have to hedge legally. So that's why he's probably correcting himself here. But the reality is, well, let's just let him go.
All options expire in the money. So let alone they can't let those expire in the money because the shares aren't there for them to actually hedge for, to deliver, to give that options holder the right to those 100 shares, right? The shares just aren't there. Everybody and their brother.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I'm seeing from FINRA here. This is from FINRA now, okay? The MMTLP astronauts here may take issue with this because, FINRA. But I mean, this is just a cursory search. But it's from FINRA.org. Only about 7% of option positions are typically exercised. Okay. So, and this says, why do 90% of options are not exercised? That's on Reddit. This says 10% are exercised. This options education.org says 7%. So 7 to 10%, less than 10%, less than 10%. 10%. 10%. 30 to 35 expire worthless. I think it's higher than that, but anyway. Options rarely get expired prior to expiration. Okay, so what we know is that most options don't get exercised. So the shares being available to deliver, I think they probably still are available, but that's not really a concern. I don't know how many options expired. I know how we can check, though. We can go to Stonko Tracker. But anyway, hedging, though, is different. And that's done like automatically by the market makers. They're trading algorithms. So AMC, oh, 8,000 in the money. 8,000. Wow. That's amazing. Look at that. Holy crap. Look at that. Oh my God. Now look at this. This is so interesting. This is absolutely fascinating here. This is today's data. I mean, I guess it includes the whole day. Calls in the money, 8,800. Out of the money, 606,000. 606,000. I mean, that makes sense because today is the monthly expiration. So, yeah, monthly expiration. Also futures expirations. Puts, 507,000 out of the money, but 352,000 in the money. I mean, that's one of the highest numbers right there. 606. That 606 is one of the highest numbers I've seen in a while, for sure. I think a lot of people thought, you know, it's like the 1 year anniversary, 2 year anniversary of the actual squeeze. So, but that's a lot of, I mean, think about that. 606,000 option contracts closed out of the money. What does that mean? That means they expired worthless. Worthless. If this information is to be believed, and I'm not convinced of that either. So, for what it's worth. What it's worth. All right. Switching back to this guy.
As buying AMC, and the fucking AMC share printer just keeps going on Wall Street, right? Remember, somebody at the end of the day holds the book of AMC share debt, right? So,
What?
they can keep collecting the money, but
Oh,
eventually when this thing starts ripping up and people start selling, and all that money that you've made, selling AMC shares at $4.70, now AMC's at $10, the output is double what the input was. So, the book of
okay, but what is the catalyst? I mean, we're halfway through, and I don't know what the catalyst. What is the catalyst? What is the catalyst? Did I miss it? But I mean, okay, just assume that's going to double. The price is going to double without giving any reasons. Like not even trying. I mean, they're phoning it in at this point. They are phoning it in. What? Why would you assume that it would double? Okay.
debt that companies like Citadel and Virtue have, the liquidity fairies have created, it becomes a big problem for them. So
yeah, $10. What the fuck?
I think that's why we're seeing volume pick up. I think everybody knows what this conversion is going to do for AMC.
You're seeing volume. You're seeing volume pick up, huh? Oh, okay. What did he on AMC or Ape? I mean, Ape is, but AMC isn't. I mean, it is, but it's down. It's the bad volume. It's the bad volume. Oh yeah, I'll get the voice channel set up here in just a moment, so you guys can come in here and take some of the pressure off me, please.
And what it's going to do for AMC's long-term survivability, and I've said it from the start, the long
Survivability. survivability. Okay.
Crucial for shorts to start covering, whether people want to believe that or not. This is the catalyst. It's, you know, we haven't had any other catalysts in the last 3 years of being in this play, and this is the catalyst. And I think it goes to show it's the catalyst with how afraid people are. The attacks people come out, you know, the ones that think they'd be, you know, better CEOs are complete fucking trashy people.
I don't know what the catalyst is though. I missed the catalyst. What is the catalyst? I got to go back.
Survivability, and I've said it from the start. The long-term survivability of AMC is crucial for shorts to start covering, whether people want to believe that or not. This is
long-term survivability.
We haven't had any other.
How can the long-term survivability be a catalyst? That can only be proven by definition in time. That is the only way that speculation could be substantiated, is time must pass, and what he says must still be true. How can that be a catalyst? Maybe a belief in that, maybe, but that's again, that's a belief. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything that substantiates, quite frankly, shit. This point.
Catalyst in the last 3 years of being in this play, and this is the catalyst. And I think it goes to show it's the catalyst with how afraid people are. The attacks people come out, you know, the ones that think they'd be, you know, better CEOs are complete fucking trashy people coming out, you know, thinking that they know how to run a business when, you know, I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole, but I think it's pretty obvious the closer we get to this volume starting to pick up. Like, we're seeing very strange market events take place. We're seeing, you know, the overall market is bullish. We dipped down today because they're selling treasuries, but everything is bullish right now.
Everything is bullish right now.
That we just had the other day is, you know, even, right? It's even to last month. Didn't change. Everything's just kind of getting better, right? Overall economy shit, but at the end of the day, you know, it looks like hopefully we kind of flattened out here, right? Said it before, you know, everybody's coming out, oh, recession's coming, oh, recession's coming. Like, it doesn't surprise me that there's really not a recession coming, and
it doesn't surprise him that there isn't a recession coming. Boy, the downfall of this fuck is going to be fantastic. I hope that he televises it for all of us. I hope we get to see it. Like, this would be absolutely satisfying to see this guy lose his ass. I mean, I'm not into the Schadenfreude stuff really, but yeah, I mean, there hasn't been a time in the last 2 years that they have not been bullish. That's true. And then you got these like crossover, like wannabe trader types, right? Like these professional traders like this guy, and they talk about the SPY, and they talk about, oh, I trade the scalp futures today, made so much money on a bullish type of basis. Yeah, I mean, this guy, oh man, shouldn't wish that for anyone. Well, I wouldn't wish for anybody to listen to this clown, anything he says. But this is the thing about bear markets and events like this. One of the purposes is to weed out people that, you know, weed out the wrong people. I think it's the wrong person. But you know what? This isn't, I'm not on a pulpit here. So this is my personal opinion. So take it or leave it. Doesn't matter to me.
Tactics, so Wall Street.
But I can't wait to see it. I would love to see him squirm. I would love to see him squirm and crawl away like a dying spider. I'm not going to lie, because this guy has lied every goddamn day. Every goddamn day. He has lied or been disingenuous about what's happening. I mean, he did it. He's done it for 4 minutes. So
and do the opposite of what they want.
Has to be,
right? So
has to be some kind of filtration.
I'm not worried about AMC's survivability because I am confident on what's going to come out of this vote.
And there's the catalyst right there. And what vote? What vote? There is a vote? I didn't know.
See survivability because I am confident on what's going to come out of this vote or what's going to come out of this hearing. We already know that, you know, the vote passed, right? So it's pretty interesting when you talk about the catalyst that's going to squeeze AMC, you know, was the vote, and then the day the vote comes out, this BS lawsuit comes out, and while the lawsuit's going, institutions load up on puts and milk off the top. It's very interesting how that works. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for that shit to come to an end. So that being said, going to do some research.
Like, okay, so the assumption, it's going to come to an end. What are you talking about?
Comes out and was the vote, and then the day the vote comes out, this BS lawsuit comes out, and while the lawsuit's going, institutions load up on puts and milk off the top. It's very interesting how that works. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for that shit to come to an end. So
why would it come to an end?
Research this weekend, see what's going on.
There's no end point.
Repos are back over $1 trillion or $2 trillion again. You know.
Oh, reverse repos are back over 2 trillion again, Ron. Can you believe that? Holy shit. Oh my God.
People are getting that free money on the other side that are betting against us. So
people, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even going to.
Aside from the fact that, you know, this conversion is going to be a big fucking problem for them. So I'm excited for it. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend and have a good one. And
yeah, look at this post by Mike, Professor Mike. Yeah, I mean, okay. Lynn says it is a BS lawsuit, but not for the reasons he thinks. And I got to remember here, we're talking about which lawsuit again? I'm honestly not even sure. What are these? Which lawsuit is this? This is the pension fund, the Allegheny pension fund. There's so many lawsuits that we've talked about lately. Trilly, yeah, he's obviously not up on the Reddit lingo there. Got to go with Trilly. But here's Mike, Professor Mike. Antara, daily dumpster fire on AMC on 8. It's okay, that's normal. Well, actually, it is normal when profits are seen to realize them. No, I haven't gone over the Boss Blunt's meltdown. I haven't seen it. Is that what was sent? I think somebody, Manuel linked that. We'll do that next. Antara, slowly dumping ape shares has been a weekly occurrence for the past 4 months now. They managed to dump 116 million shares, and no one is pointing this out. Ooh. 116 million, huh? Wonder how much money they made. Seen this for months. It's on their daily filings. So blatant and obvious. Where's the SEC? Oh, yeah, that's right. They're in on it. I mean, so blatant and obvious. I mean, what? That people actually want to realize profits? I mean, also, another thing, didn't you remember when this whole thing came out? They actually remember they added the clause or I think it was a clause or section that allowed them to sell early. There was supposed to be some kind of lockup period, and then they part of the thing, I guess I don't know, whatever reconciliation was that they put in that they could they basically they nixed that restriction. Now I don't know, I can't remember if we're under the restriction period or not right now. Like if they would normally have been able to do it or not, I can't tell you. But let's see here. Let's check this one out. Let's check out this Boss Blunt's meltdown. Is that what it said? We got a meltdown. Meltdown. Yeah, meltdown. It's been a minute since we've had a meltdown. Uh-oh. I'm already...
Number one son. If all you hear is shit, ass, and shit. See, I got a lot of foreigners that come over.
Is this... Wait a minute. Is this what we're talking about?
The United States, because in New York is like a tourist place.
It's for boss.
Oh, shoot. That's the wrong video. Yeah, sorry. Wrong order. Where is it? That's Morant's Rants. And then also John Wick Sniping had a... Oh, Meltdown is in Twitter. Okay. We have that, yeah,
Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying what are you saying? Huh?
do I have a link? I don't know if I have a link to that. Well, I'll tell you what, while I find that, let's see what John Wick Sniping's saying. Or should we see what Morantz is saying? Spread the word. Spread the word. Oh, screenshots. Okay. Spread the word. Oh, shoot. Well, I'm all discombobulated here. Let's do Morantz Rantz's video here. See what he's got.
I got a phone call. Let's see what it
Oh, he got a phone call. Okay.
is. Let's see what we got here. Hello? Hello? Hi. Hello?
I don't believe that he actually got a phone call.
Yes.
Marriott, Windman, and all those RCI resorts. I just saw you had a vacation package a couple years back
Oh,
before COVID, and you never completed that travel. Was that because of COVID, or what happened? Did you forget about it?
No, I'll tell you. So GameStop, you know the stock, the company GameStop?
oh my God.
Yeah.
So it took off, right, in the stock market type style. So I decided to make it my lifelong mission to talk about GameStop on YouTube. So I'm a YouTuber that makes videos about GameStop and why you should buy the stock. So that's what
So this pretty much counts as not a phone call, just in my defense. Like, does this count as a phone call? I guess technically.
I've been doing with the rest of my life. No vacations until this stock is evaluated correctly in the stock market. So I encourage you to watch.
God.
The show. It's Morantz Rants, and it's on YouTube. And I'm currently live
What?
right now.
Moran Rants?
Morantz Rants.
Rants. Okay,
Yeah,
your
there you
name.
go.
Yeah,
My name.
Rants.
Rants, like I'm ranting.
When do you buy in? When do you buy in on GameStop?
I buy in every day, brother. I buy in every day, and I keep buying in for the rest of my
What?
life. It's the greatest investment of my lifetime, and it's at a
Oh
great
my
price
God.
right now, about $26.28. Currently traded back and forth. Let's see what the volume is today. About 3 million shares traded back and forth, 3.76. But Ryan Cohen
Lifelong
is in
mission.
charge, and I think it's a good investment for everybody. So tell all the guys in the office there.
Watching that.
Yeah, don't talk about it in the past tense. It's the present tense. It's really happening right now. The annual shareholders meeting is tomorrow. We'll be live streaming that, but you got to pay attention. It was a godsend. You were supposed to call me. This is serendipity. You're gonna find out why I haven't taken vacation. It's because I'm Morantz Rants, and GameStop's amazing. So get at it, brother. I appreciate the phone call, but no, I'm not taking any vacations. I'm not loaning anything out. I'm good. You know where to find me though.
All right, man. You have a good one.
Likewise, brother. Take care. GameStop. Can't stop,
All
won't
right.
stop. GameStop. I'll see you around, millionaire. Peace.
GameStop won't stop.
That's right. Hey guys, they're everywhere. GameStop investors are everywhere. On the phone. There you go. I don't know. It always says on my phone, scam likely.
He didn't say he did not say he was a GameStop investor. Come on. Jesus.
And then I always have to, and it's always about my timeshare. It's always about traveling. And you know what? I'm not going on vacation. Until GameStop's evaluated correctly on the stock market, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to be here. So there you go. And I just get the good word out every phone call. One phone call.
Something like that. Lifelong my ass. This idiot is falling to the ranks of Tony and the crypto creep, stock and crypto creeps. Creep. Is he rehearsing for the off-Broadway play about AMC that someone will make out of Boss's book? I thought it was AMC Bagham's that was writing a book. Or are they both writing a book? Are they writing a book together? Or are they no longer friends? Boy, it's like, I swear to God, it's like 12-year-old girls. Like, I'm still looking for this meltdown. Did it happen today? Butcher of Wall Street memorabilia store is back. Here, let's get over to that browser. Here we go. Using Shopify. Is he a financial advisor? I don't know who you're referring to, Vineyards, but no. I don't know who he is, but the answer is no. Nobody here, nobody anywhere close to this is a financial advisor. So, where are all the Democrats that denounced Biden and pushing for impeachment? As a former lifelong Democrat, I can no longer stand the corruption in the Democratic Party. Okay. Election fraud, money laundering, bribery, child molestation allegations. Excuse me. Build back Beijing, dead whistleblowers. I could go on as the list is nearly endless. Oh. Okay. Let's do this. And I look at the Twitter DM. Okay. Let me switch back here. Oops. Why is that not right? Got it cut off a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay. This is BAM. Oh, wait. BAM investor. Wait, what are we talking about, Boss or Bigums? Well, anyway, Bigums. Big Gums continues to flap and has moved on from AMC and is now evidently a global macro guru. Most of us would focus on AMC and the corruption surrounding the single stock so that we might eventually influence government officials to fix a defined problem. But Big Gums has moved on and decided to conquer the world. Enough is enough. You're so far over your skis, the logical conclusion is that you're not serious about addressing anything because you're pretending to address everything. You came after the wrong guy, son. I warned you multiple times in DM. Beat it and go focus on retail. Ooh, those are tough words. Beat it and go focus on retail. Creep. Big Gums. Yeah, imagine shit. I mean, boy, yeah, I mean, when you put it like that, it sure sounds silly. Sure sounds silly. Okay, let's see. Can I get this? Whoops. I really don't like Twitter. Can I just say that? Here it is. Okay, here it is.
If you're still watching Al from Boston, or if you're still listening to what these shills are saying, the Marine, Frankie Muhammad, Al from Boston, all these other assholes, please do me a favor. Close this stream and unsubscribe and don't come back.
Oops.
Thank you.
Damn!
because I don't need fucking morons that are sheep following the wolf to slaughter.
I don't know why it's...
And asking me dumbass questions. It's just not worth my time.
It's not worth his
I'm a
time.
busy fucking guy. I'm running multiple companies. I've got a family. I've got friends. And I don't got time to be answering dumbass questions derived from the fake news provided to you from these shills. Period.
The ape community has spoken.
All right. Moving on.
Okay. Cool. I mean, that's pretty... Yeah. Wow. Okay, so then... So then this was a response. This was like a response to that, I guess. Or did I still miss a video in there? Oh, we got Frankie Mohammed. Frank. Okay, gotcha. Sorry. Here we go.
Right. Let me say that, man. This video right here is gonna be real quick. Like, this video is for Boss Blunt. Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Let me say that, man. This video right here is gonna be real quick. Like, this video is for Boss Blunt. Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
You're being a little bitch. You're being a little bitch.
That's what he should have said.
In my opinion, I think your video is for Boss Blunt. Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch.
You know what's getting clipped. You know what's getting clipped for the soundboard, right? It might even yeah, it's gonna happen right now. It's gonna happen right now. Fuck it. This is fantastic. What the hell is wrong with these people, man? Ugh.
Video right here, it's gonna be real quick. Like, this video is for Boss Blunt. Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
There it is. There it is. I got it. I got it.
I think you a bitch. Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Don't hey boss, don't ever go to Memphis, okay?
Man, fuck you. It's for Boss Blunt. Man, fuck you.
I can't get over that. That's fantastic. You take some of the space out of there.
Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
There we go. Let's take a little bit more space. Here we go. Here it is.
Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
There we go. That's it. That's it. All right, now we can continue.
In my opinion, I think you're a fucking shyster. I think you're a fucking manipulator. I think you're an ass kisser. And I think you're a fucking liar. You see what I'm saying? I never asked your punk ass to listen to me or to watch my channel. So this is what I got to say to you, Boss Blunt. Make it real clear. Fuck you. Fuck your channel. Fuck everything that you represent. Fuck everybody that ride with you. Fuck your whole clique. I never asked your punk ass. You gonna tell people, man, don't listen to me?
Oh my God.
Fuck you. I never asked you to listen to me. Like I said, I think you a bitch. I think you a hoe. And let me say this to you. Hey, look, man, somebody put
He converted.
motherfucking mouth cause my zipper stuck. Nigga, fuck you.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay. All right. Yeah. Model 3 dude says he's no Muslim. Yeah, let's see, boss will drop into some real shit in Memphis. Boss bunts. Well, anyway, right to the point. Where's the Frankie Tupac mix? Somebody else can do that. So yeah, wow, that's great. Let's get this. I think here. These. Jesus Christ. Okay. And
Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
there it is. Right underneath.
Well, do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
Yeah. CSI. Okay. CSI. Common sense investor. Is that one was Spartaculus? So I guess I'll just look for him here.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody? This one right here. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Hilarious.
Right. Let me say that, man. This video right here is gonna be real quick. Like, this video is for Boss Blunt. Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? In my opinion, I think you're a fucking shyster. I think you're a fucking manipulator. I think you're an ass kisser. And I think you're a fucking liar. You see what I'm saying? I never asked your punk ass to listen to me or to watch my channel. So this is what I got to say to you, Boss Blunt. Make it real clear. Fuck you. Fuck your channel. Fuck everything that you represent. Fuck everybody that ride with you. Fuck your whole clique. I never asked your punk ass. You gonna tell people, man, don't listen to me? Man, fuck you. I never asked you to listen to me. Like I said, I think you a bitch. I think you a hoe. Let me say this to you. Hey, look, man, somebody put something in that trick motherfucker mouth cause my zipper stuck. Nigga, fuck you.
Wow. I'll tell you what, I'm probably gonna get banned from YouTube for this. Yeah, I'll be the one to get banned. Tell us your butt hurt without telling us your butt hurt. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, what the hell? Punk ass. Yeah, it's a good one. Someone that has a name that rhymes with hanky is upset. Well, let me tell you, um, what we say around here. I have a cat named Frankie, so um, and it's a great name for him. But yeah, CSI is moving up on the list. I wonder when he will jump ship or defect. So then now I guess this one. Oops.
Number one son. If all you hear is shit, ass, and shit. See, I got a lot of foreigners that come over. I got a lot of people from other countries that see my films and come over to the United States because in New York is like a tourist place.
It's for Boss Blunt.
Fuck you!
Fuck you.
Fuck you! Fuck you, Andy!
Bitch. Fucking manipulator. You're an ass kisser.
Suck my dick, huh?
You're a fucking liar.
You fuck you, man.
Punk ass. So this is what I got to say to you, Boss Blunt.
Yeah.
Make it real clear.
Fuck you, piece of shit.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck your channel. Fuck you. Fuck everything. Fuck that you represent. Fuck everybody that ride with you. Man, fuck you, bitch. You a hoe.
Fuck your bitch in the click you claim.
Fuck you.
Mark ass bitch.
There's a lot of copyrighted material in this video.
Somebody put something in that trick motherfucker mouth cause my zipper stuck. Nigga, fuck you.
Fuck you.
You. I never asked you to listen to me. Like I said, I think you a bitch.
You fuck you, man.
So like I don't know. That's that Muslim kindness that I know. Really. So what about John Wick sniping? It says listen at 2x. I got no problem with that.
John Wick sniping in here, and in this video, well, let me just start off by saying in this video, I am looking for ad revenue. I am going to talk about AMC, and unfortunately, it's the only stock videos right now that are being viewed for one reason or another. I know that there's very few real viewers that are still watching. I know that it's mostly a bunch of bot influence that just searches for certain words on YouTube, and they watch the video and they drop their influential comments in the comment section. But I think
I heard that in there at the end.
Gives you the cold hard truth about AMC. First and foremost, I was there with you. Okay, I've received my postcard. I had shares. I've shown you my shares multiple times on videos. I do not currently own. I do find it funny that some of you bots, I guess, love to drop comments saying, "Oh, why do you keep making AMC videos? You don't even own shares." And I'm like, really? You guys loved all the YouTubers that never showed you shares even once. I showed you many times, but you dropped those comments on videos, right? So here's the cold hard.
Well, they don't make videos anymore. They don't make videos anymore about AMC. So, but I bet if you went to Matt Cole's channel and went to, a video about AMC, you'd see some comments.
100% run. You'd only be looking at what, $8 to $10 on the stock. And I know that a bunch of the YouTubers would use that moment to just reinvigorate themselves, to pump out more videos and more hope that they can't guarantee they never could. Okay, this narrative was started when we were all locked up at home during the pandemic, and everybody was watching YouTube, or you heard from somebody that said, "Hey man, I just found out this stock AMC and GameStop."
See, it sounds like I'm listening to one of my videos right now.
Look into it, buy some shares, man, because this thing is going to the moon, right? And unfortunately, it never did. It had a run because the initial interest in it drove the price up temporarily.
Well,
and then it all came crashing down. Now,
that's what would
100% figure out if that was the scheme or the scam the whole time, where a group, Wall Street Bets, decided to say, "Hey, we did it with GameStop. Let's go do it with AMC." And they got you to buy the stock. Word of mouth, family and friends told you. I didn't know anything about AMC. I wasn't even really trading in the stock market. All of a sudden, I had a cousin call me up and say, "Hey, man, these stocks, meme stocks, they're calling them. First it was GameStop, now they're going on AMC, and then there was also Nokia. You remember Bed Bath & Beyond, and they kept creating more and more. But it seems like the scheme was to get retail to buy it up, hold it while they cashed out when it ran up, and then they shorted it back down, so they won both ways while you got stuck holding the bag, and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars were lost by the retail investor. Now, here's the facts, folks. I watch the stock market literally every single day from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. From the very first possible trade to the very last possible trade. I watch it every single day, almost tick by tick. And I can tell you this, I've been on many, many stocks. And I can tell you that stocks that have over $500 million in their share float, they don't move much, if at all any. That's why your stock never goes up more than, at this point, maybe 50 cents a dollar, up and down, 50 cents in a dollar. And that's what you've been doing for the last year and a half, basically. Mostly all going down, but then you get a couple clicks back up, but nothing that's ever going to satisfy you because you were paralyzed video after video on YouTube to keep holding that it's going to go up. Don't sell, because if you sell and it rips, you won't be able to get back.
No, they weren't paralyzed. They're brainwashed.
Don't sell because you're going to lose your tax advantages if you do once it runs up, and all this content stupidity that none of
Is that a Casey Shaw saying you're going to lose your tax advantages when blah 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 blah?
had any clue of could guarantee. They were just using the narrative. They knew that, and in my opinion, they were mostly responsible for why you have lost a lot of your money today. I can tell you this with the...
Yeah, I was just thinking that, Manuel.
If you are listening to a YouTuber and he is touting some...
I'm going to say probably a couple years. Maybe it could actually be like 2 years old. Like legitimately 2 years old. But yeah, I was thinking about that too. He was part of the problem. Remember when he called the brokers on a video and then put it up against the wishes of the Fidelity representative? I mean, that was the first video, one of the first ones I saw. I think it was TD Ameritrade first, right? Yeah,
sort of long trading expertise.
I guess better late than never, but I mean, I think the reputation as a grifter has been established. That's the problem.
You can just cross them off your list as not knowing absolutely anything about trading or the stock market. The more they tell you they know what they're doing, the more it is that they do not know what they're doing. Because I can tell you this, there is no person on this earth that really knows about stocks and trading stocks, even if you could figure it out, which you can't these days. This market is totally corrupted, and it's just a casino. But let's just play devil's advocate for a second and say there are some people that do know what they're talking about. I can guarantee you they ain't talking AMC. So when you go watch a channel like Tony De Niro, Boss Blunts, AMC Bigums, and the list goes on of guys that tell you they know what they're doing, they run businesses, there's some big baller, they've had years and years of trading experience, and they're talking AMC, man, that should tell you right away they have no clue about what they're talking about, because there is no millionaires that invest in AMC, and there's no financial stock experts that would ever pitch you such a bummy stock. People, you need to wake the fuck up, okay? You are trapped, you are locked in the fucking AMC matrix, and you need to wake up already, okay? All these YouTubers went from financial stock experts to now legal experts. They're reading pleadings. Okay? The other thing I find extremely humorous is now everybody is now cross-checking each other. Isn't that funny? I tried doing that a year ago. I tried telling people it's time to find out who's who. If you're on YouTube, you need to.
Well, I got you beat. I did it 2 years ago from the beginning. So nice try. And I cross-checked, as you say, let's say fact check or bust or something.
And if you own those shares, you need to show how.
I don't care about that. I just care if they're lying.
Holding any shares. And I can tell you that is probably 100% accurate. That there were YouTubers that were saying, "Yeah, we're going to the."
Wow, he's got over 16,000 subs.
Any shares currently?
Holy shit!
The only people you should have respected in AMC were those that were showing you proof that they own the share.
And Scott, because he's been right for 2 years. This channel's had it right for the last 2 years. Just FYI.
That was the beginning of this whole narrative. Okay,
and we brought the overhead supply narrative to market. I don't know where my label went. Where's my label? Overhead supply zone. This nice shaded area. So, anyway.
Any point they sold off and they were still pumping AMC, well, in my opinion, I think that that is grounds for a lawsuit. So what you have right now is a stock that has over $500 million in the float. YouTubers try to pump you up and drive you crazy anytime the cost to borrow goes to like 50%. Let me just tell you something. I just played 3 different stocks. One was like 500% cost to borrow, another was 6, and another was 700% cost to borrow. AMC's never seen that cost to borrow. Okay, so please don't let them pump you up.
Well, I don't think that's true. Didn't it hit 1,000% cost to borrow at one point? Like in the last couple months or something. But I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, we're talking about $4, $5. I mean, okay, and it's like that is the highest percentage it ever was. Like, I mean, that's we don't know how many shares were lent at that for how long. So anyway, but hey, this is fact checking. It doesn't always, like I'm saying that AMC's cost to borrow is higher. I don't care. I'm just trying to see what actually happened. Let's see. He didn't want to listen to the Fidelity or TD rep when he told them GME was the Moass and squeeze already happened. Surprised he isn't pumping his Discord yet. I think after this is all said and done, Adam Aaron makes $9.5 billion from the dilution. Dude is pure fucking trash. Stick to bangers being called on Discord that can be found with a simple scan. Stop trading AMC volatility when stock was in the 40s. It was obvious that meme mania was over. Yeah, from that point on, it was easy to lose money trading AMC, I'll tell you.
Plenty of other stocks with $1 million in their float, $3 million in their float, with 700% cost to borrow. So please don't let them pump you up whenever AMC gets to 50, 60, 75, 100% cost to borrow with over $500 million share float. There are too many shares for this stock to move anywhere. Even after the reverse split, there's still going to be a shit ton of shares to move this stock. It is not going to move. Okay, the only way this stock is moving up is...
Well, and there probably will be more shares, right? I mean, that's kind of the point. So it'll still be a lot of shares, and it'll be increasing, let's say.
Because the value of the stock is going to increase because they're going to take some of the stocks off the shelf. The cold hard truth is this, guys, regarding AMC. Unfortunately, when talking about stock on YouTube, there is only one stock that YouTube, the platform, wants to talk about, and apparently some viewers that actually do still want to keep viewing more and more nonsense regarding AMC. But the fact of the matter is this, none of them ever knew with any degree of certainty that this stock was going to go up. They only used the narrative because it was popular and they were able to get tons and tons of views and get paid off those views by talking about AMC. I mean, if you go back even to the Eight Fathers channel in the very beginning, he was getting like 50, 75, 100,000 views in the very beginning. That's how much views you can get off of AMC on YouTube when it first started. Okay, and a lot of other people saw that and said, oh, shit, I want to get that. I can grow a channel.
He found retroactive DD, yeah.
$1,000 a month from ad revenue,
like,
by talking about AMC.
If you're saying shit like this now, by the way, shit that we've been talking about here for the last 2 years, I mean, I keep saying that, but it's true. It is absolutely true. You know, I'm sorry. I'm going to brag a little bit. That's where the evidence led us. That's all. When you follow the evidence, you know, you never know where it's going to go. I thought I was pretty sure, and I was right, but you know, and it's gone up some and it's come back down. But if you're saying this now, like it's like this is somehow like novel, yeah, you've discovered the concept of retroactive DD. I mean, you should have done this before. That's why, I mean, really, my channel was started to do that DD 2 years ago when it seemed like nobody was. So I started looking into this shit. And well, yeah, where did it lead? Well, this is not true. This is not true. That's nonsense. This guy's full of shit, and so on. Like, so it started out as a discovery, and then we discovered it, and then, now it's just like we we already know, and so these guys, some of them are now catching up. Anyway, things that proves meme stocks like AMC and GME are scams is the fact that people that invest in them never invest in blue chips. Well, I think a lot of people didn't even, like, they don't, that's the thing. They've never bought any stocks or anything. I mean, maybe crypto. But a lot of these people, first time. And then not only that, they are experts on the market, talking about things like FTDs and FINRA this and FINRA that and naked shorts. I mean, tell me you don't understand what makes stocks move without telling me that you don't understand how stocks move. Just mention naked shorts. I dare you mention naked shorts, because clearly that's the only reason that stocks would go down ever. So, I mean, and when of course you have no experience, and it's one thing to be inexperienced, playing like a game of going out on the golf course for the first time. You'll be out $28 for green fees or whatever. Throwing your life savings into the stock because people on YouTube are hyped about it. I mean, yeah.
If it's going up or down, they say it's going up on social media, so I'll just keep regurgitating those stories, kind of like Lou. That's all Lou does. Lou just goes on Twitter, stock twits, whatever other social media platforms that still talk about AMC, Weeble comments, and he just conjures up a talking point. Why do you think you can do 5 to 10 videos a day about AMC as if anything ever changes? I mean, the stock goes up maybe up or down 25 cents in a day. Do you really need 5 videos, 10 videos of somebody telling you, okay, this is what's really going on now? No. So I'll begin to close this conversation by saying that AMC has ruined, in my opinion, YouTubing for YouTubers.
What?
You can't get a guy like me who will alert you to a certain play that will go up as much as what you're looking for in AMC, but you don't want to see that. You don't want to hear that. You only want to hear about AMC. In my opinion.
But that's what AMC started as. So I don't see the difference. I mean, AMC started as this thing where some guy was saying that it was going up a lot, and people listened to it. How are you any different? Calling out pump and dumps. I mean, this is just a long-term pump and dump. I'm really struggling to square that.
Opinion, possibly it's ruined the stock market. Now it could be very, very possible and very.
Let me slow it back. Let me slow it down and go back. This is really deep thinking on his part here.
Like me, who will alert you to a certain.
Here you go.
Anything ever changes. I mean, the stock goes up maybe up or down 25 cents in a day. Do you really need 5 videos, 10 videos of somebody telling you, okay, this is what's really going on now? No. So I'll begin to close this conversation by saying that AMC has ruined, in my opinion, YouTubing for YouTubers regarding stock. You can't get a guy like me who will alert you to a certain play that will go up as much as what you're looking for in AMC, but you don't want to see that. You don't want to hear that. You only want to hear about AMC. In my opinion, possibly it's ruined the stock market. Now, it could be very, very possible and very, very likely that there was a lot of shadiness that went on with the stock, but it's not just AMC, folks. Newsflash, it's not just AMC. It is the entire stock market. It's not just AMC that was over shorted, over naked shorted. It's the whole market. That's what they do. That's how they're
over shorted, over naked shorted, over backwards, upside down, Chippendale shorted. I mean, I like, what does that mean? Over shorted. Like, The short interest is like 20% or whatever. That how is like it's all right. Here's what it is. Short interest on any stock has not been as high as it was on GameStop in January of 2021 since January of 2021. And if you want to say that that is quote unquote over shorting, which I don't even think is, I mean, okay, whatever. Okay, over short. Fine. But it's nothing has even come close to that. That's where the naked shorts come in, I think, but that can't be quantified. So now you have, just assumption upon assumption upon assumption. What happens when you make decisions based on assumptions, especially assumptions that are stacked on top of each other? This assumption depends on this assumption, which depends on this assumption. At the bottom of that is something like billions of naked shorts, billions of synthetic shares. You have this whole house of cards of assumptions built on that. What happens if the fundamental base of that turns out not to be true? Like, it turns out there are not naked shorts. It turns out that was made up, for lack of a better. What happens then? It's already less than $5. What happens then? Don't know.
To do it. There's nothing that we can do about it. As you can see, AMC's now what? They're sending out settlement letters so that you can agree to some pennies regarding that situation and the cleanup operation. I can totally believe that there's a cleanup operation there, but what are you going to do about it? There's really nothing you can do about it. Now, if you don't agree to that, which I would never agree to any sort of settlement, because that would then eliminate any chance for you to have any direct suit against the company or anything like that, because I'm sure you're going to waive that to agree to whatever they're going to pay out millions of people for this situation. Again, I'd like to state, stocks that are over $500 million in a share float do not move with the expectations that you have in the stock. That's number one. People do not.
I'm not so sure about that either, really.
That have dumped shares, never rebought. None of the board ever rebought. Nobody in that company is buying shares, but they wanted you to buy shares and they want you to continue to hold those shares. Don't you think that's a little weird? Furthermore, if you didn't,
every company does, though.
The guy diluted in front of your face through a scam. The ape share was a scam. Not only did he dilute, he made you pay for it. And then you had those same YouTubers saying, wow, what a great deal. This guy's so swell. He just gave us a gift. I'll never forget when I saw those videos, I almost wanted to pass out and say, are you kidding me? You just lost half the value for that share. What are you talking about? My question to you viewers, you real viewers, not the bots, because they don't have any thoughts really. They just have an agenda. But why do you still give the pleasure of your view and your subscription to channels that were either pro Adam Aaron, pro reverse split, pro the ape share dividend? You don't remember those guys? Go look around. It's pretty easy to find them. Go watch the videos. I'm sure you've seen them already. Why do you still give them the pleasure of your view and your sub? Don't you think that to me is extremely disappointing, because I'm actually trying to expose things. I'm trying to actually help a community. I'm trying to actually help people make money. And
well,
you watch another video that tells you, oh, now we're really.
Yeah. So if I went down this line of thinking, I mean, in other words, like, boo hoo, boo fucking who. You have 16,500 subscribers. You have, a couple hundred views on a video that's been out for a few hours. You have no, I mean, wait a minute.
Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
That's all I can say there. Because you aren't taking, you are, like, try saying this stuff in 2021. And I'm not bitching, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. Try saying this in September, October of 2021. Yeah, it didn't go over so well. It did not go over so well. Anyway. New viewers are melding seamlessly. Yes, welcome everybody who's new. Appreciate you being here. John Wick sniping, a traveling snake oil salesman. Is this the AMC community beef versus beef world we have come to? Yeah, probably. What is this? AMC fun shit. Something tells me it's not going to be. Is this? I don't even know. Anybody know what this is? Something got to give. Sounds like a copyright violation to me, so never mind. Okay. We're gonna. Hey friends. Hey friends. Speaking of hey friends. Hey Tony Tenko. How you doing, sir? We're gonna look at a couple more AMC videos. Then I want to switch gears to MMTLP because the market has been made transparent, legitimate, and principled. It has.
Friends, welcome to Stocks and Crypto Plays. I'm talking about AMC stock, and it's very important that you understand we are in the midst.
Look at those curtains. Like, who is this guy? Where is he? What the hell is this? Okay, all right. Starting over.
Takeover of AMC away from the retail shareholders. Many of you don't understand what's going on because we don't have a CEO that's protecting us. We don't have a CEO that's sounding the alarm. Why? Good question. Adam Aaron was installed by Citadel. I proved to you in several videos ago that.
What? Whoa. What? No, you prove he.
Ken Griffin.
Listen to this.
Because we don't have a CEO that's protecting us. We don't have a CEO that's sounding the alarm. Why?
Look at that pose. I mean, I am at a loss for words here, okay? I am at a loss for words. Like, I don't even know. I really don't. I really do not know what to say. I do not know why the brokers allow people, right? Like, this is.
Good question. Adam Aaron was installed by Citadel. I proved to you in several videos ago that Ken.
They're definitely picking up some sass there, Ron. Holy shit.
Installed Adam Aaron as CEO. He set him up.
That's not really how it works, though. Like, these people, these AMC Muppets, especially the grifters like this guy. Well, I don't know if he knows he's grifting. I don't think he does. But anyway, they imagine giving this much power to Ken Griffin, too, by the way. Imagine giving Ken Griffin this much power over everything. Like, it rained today in Ohio. Ken Griffin's fault. It's not gonna be thanks Obama. It's gonna be thanks Ken Griffin. And I got a flat tire the other week. Thanks, Ken. What the hell? I mean, I can't imagine giving anybody this much credit or power, or whatever you want to say. It's scapegoating, I don't even. It's magical thinking. It's all wrapped around a cult. I mean, this all goes with cult thinking. It really does.
As a CEO of a shell company in the Cayman Islands, I have proof of it. I posted the proof. It's on SEC documents, okay? So you see the connection is there. And you see how BlackRock is shorting AMC, and you see how Citadel's shorting AMC.
Actually, no. I don't see how Citadel is shorting AMC. I mean, Manuel, I don't know if you're still here. Is there any proof that Citadel's shorting AMC? We have any proof, any evidence of that? I don't think we do still. I mean,
do I think that's the case? I don't know. I don't really think that's the case. I don't really think that's the case.
So I don't know where the proof is for that. Yeah, just buy the whole company. Why would and by the way, why would he install Adam Aaron as the CEO? Yeah, I don't know either. Hey, Adam, do you want to be the CEO of a movie theater company? I'm going to need you to get the company pretty heavy into debt. Just go buy everything. Just go buy all the theaters. Just go buy them all. Go into debt and finance. Yeah, finance it with debt. Yes. Yeah. No proof Citadel is short beyond market making functions. And I don't and on the hedge fund, they're not going to tell you, so you don't know. So you can't assume they are. RC would be obvious choice. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's where, Ken Griffin screwed up. He screwed up, but I think Ryan Cohen was not available then in 2016. I think he wasn't that when Chewy was, I don't know. I didn't hear about Chewy. I had never heard of Chewy until 2021, I think. So, yeah. Anyway, continuing.
Citadel,
Unfortunately.
they work very closely together. They installed Adam Aaron, right? When AMC was crashing, for whatever reason, they probably had a better chance then of taking over the company, but they didn't want it. They were actually trying to put it out of business. They were shorting it, and their goal was to put it out of business, right? Retail apes came in. We saved the business. We saved the company. Adam.
Oh, here we go.
Shares at the top, left.
Here we go with this whole narrative. Retail investors stepped in and saved the company. Yes, lots of it, Ron. Tanko native, how you doing? AMC owners entitled little biatches. We can say the real thing. They're little bitches. They feel deserved to be rich because they should be rich. I know, right? And like it's like they want to take a shortcut to success and wealth. And I mean, and this guy clearly, this guy, I don't think is like maybe he is, but he seems like he's on the older edge of the grifter, age group ish. Like he's not in his early 20s like Trey was, like Matt Coles was. So how could you be 35 years old, let's say, and be still convinced or believe that how many people? Okay, I don't know anybody who got rich or wealthy or successful overnight. I just don't. I don't think anybody does, really. Yeah, there's some outliers here and there. I mean, and lottery winners don't count. Come back in 5 years, see how they're doing. But I mean, those types of things, they, like especially to millions of people all at the same time. It just doesn't happen. It's just not it. You mean to tell me that, what is it, 4.1 million people are going to become billionaires overnight all at once with one stroke of a key on Ken Griffin's keyboard? Is that what they believe? That's all it takes is for one of the the little D's start going poof, and then all of a sudden the devil gets involved. And then
business, we saved the company. Adam Aaron sold millions of shares at the top, left us holding the bag, right? Then
he didn't sell I don't think he sold at the top. I don't think that's true. No. I'm sure he would have if he could have. Or does he mean the company issued shares? I don't think they issued shares at the top either. Maybe they did. But Adam Aaron certainly did not sell at the top. I mean, that's easily verifiable, which I'm going to do right now as I hopefully didn't get that wrong.
Then the shorts were like, hey, we need to get out of this. We're trapped. They couldn't get out. They couldn't cover. They couldn't sell, right? They changed their mind.
They couldn't sell? No, they already sold. They have to buy. You mean they couldn't buy? But that makes no sense. That makes no sense. It makes no sense because they already, oh God, they're paying less to buy it back. That's the whole point. They're paying less. They're paying less and they already sold it. So they've already collected more. They've already collected more than what it's worth now. It makes no sense to say they are trapped. I cannot stand this. I cannot stand this because it shows that you have no clue what the fuck you are talking about. You sold it at a high price, relatively. Now it's lower. Unless you have like the biggest heroin addiction on Wall Street. It just doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that, especially with the entities that we are talking about. It just doesn't work like that. It's so ignorant. And besides the fact, he said sold. I mean, they already sold. They have to buy.
And they decided to take over. This changed. Then the shorts were like, hey, we need to get out of this. We're trapped. They couldn't get out. They couldn't cover. They couldn't sell, right? They changed their mind and they decided to take over AMC and take it away from us and become the new owner.
Oh, there we go. Now it all makes sense. They couldn't cover, so they decided to buy the company. Wow. That's creative. Oh my God. Did you guys catch that? They couldn't close their positions, so they decided to buy the company. Oh my God. Wow. We're less than 2 minutes into this video. I got to shut the fuck up.
But how would they do that? They had to crash AMC stock so that they can take
ownership. Oh my God. This is fantastic.
If they need to cover, they're not going to cover it high.
Wow.
That's part one. Part two is overtake the company and become actual owners of AMC, because right now there's no owners, is there? The retail shareholders own the float. That's a fact. Adam Aaron has said it himself.
What the fuck?
We just haven't been able to rally our troops and get done what we want to get done because of the board and because of Adam Aaron. We need to vote out the board and we need to vote out Adam Aaron. We need to get a lawyer to help us do this. I'm calling on any lawyer out there who's watching this, Mr. Brian Tuttle, maybe if you know some lawyers, anyone who knows some lawyers, let me know, comment below, contact me. I can get a GoFundMe going. We need to vote.
Oh, great. A GoFundMe again. This is like, seriously, I'm getting dizzy. I am getting dizzy from this. It's the same shit over and over. Let's get a GoFundMe. Let's get a lawyer. Yeah, how? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God.
And maybe the entire board, all right? We need to get this done quick because we are about to lose control of AMC. It's about to...
You don't have control of it. You don't have control. If you had control, if you had control, God damn it.
We will no longer be the owners of AMC. I hope you all understand that. What they're going to do, if the judge doesn't stop them, if the Honorable Judge Zern doesn't stop them, they rigged this vote, okay? That's why they sold the APE and all that to Antara, and Antara bought AMC, and Vanguard bought all the AMC, and BlackRock has all the AMC. It's all about voting power, okay? Because when they outvote us, they put in the proposal that they want to convert APE into AMC, and APE was created illegally from the preferred stock, and it voted when it shouldn't have had any voting power. There's no
Sassy McSasserson.
Read the SEC documents, they should not have voting power, okay? It's clear as day. So they used that to outvote us. And what's going to happen is if the judge allows it, if APE gets converted into AMC, that changes this share flow, and it changes who owns AMC, doesn't it? Because we own it right now, because there's only, according to the documents, there's only approximately, what is it, 500 million AMC shares in that range? So we own it. We own the float. We've been saying that, right? But if they dilute it with 900 million APE and APE becomes AMC stock and they're all the same, we no longer own it. Just like that. Just like that, we no longer own it. I just showed you a video today where...
well, you don't own it. I mean, where are you getting this freaking delusion from? That you own the float? Ah. Oh my God. Let's see. The apes thought there would be a bag of coins at the end of the rainbow for AMC investors. I know, isn't that funny? We could get Bad Back to pose as a lawyer and contact him. We'll see. We'll talk about that later. Make AA walk the plank. Massalorian wife. Nice to see you again. How's your husband? Antara bought ape because nobody else wanted them, including retail. Exactly. They didn't want it. They hate it so much that a lot of them don't even want to get extra shares converting it that they will get. No lawyer in their right mind. AMC and ape in the clearance aisle, $1 each. Fair.
Possibly up to 51% of AMC. Watch my video from earlier today, and that's with an SEC document. Okay, so at the minimum 10%, at the most 51%. Take a look at the document. Take a look at the video I posted earlier today.
No.
So we are
about no.
Midst of a hostile takeover from Antara. I've done several videos on it, and they're using Adam Aaron to facilitate it. Okay.
That makes no sense.
Adam Aaron saying anything in support of the retail shareholders ever, never, never.
What?
Never, never. He's done
what?
Nothing to help us. Absolutely.
I mean, okay. Imagine being this fucking obtuse. Like, oh my God. He talks about retail investors all the time. He credits retail investors with saving the company. He credits retail investors with coming up for the ideas. Like, oh, in 2021, it was accepting crypto, right? Remember? The popcorn sales, the credit cards, various things. Like, I'm not defending Adam Aaron. I mean, he's a CEO. I mean, he's a CEO. So, I mean, it is like, I don't love him. I don't hate him. He's a CEO. I know. I in my mind, that puts him in a range, and he's in that range. Jesus fuck. Okay.
Zero. Everything he's done has hurt us. He put out ape. It hurt us. We lost 40% of our AMC equity on day one. They crashed the share price of ape.
Well, you guys didn't buy it.
Down to 66 cents. And guess what? Adam Aaron sold at the absolute bottom. He sold over 100 million ape to Antara Capital, actually below market value, because at the time I think ape was 69 cents or something in that range, and he sold him a 3-cent discount, or something, at least, maybe more. He sold it to them for around 66 cents. And in that paperwork,
I thought it was 58.
There's a contract and there's contingencies and closing contingencies for you to sell the house. Same thing with this ape purchase deal. Guess what was in that deal? Adam Aaron signed over full control to Antara Capital. They can change anything. They can change the board. They can change the CEO.
What? Now, this is a sassy bit of nonsense here. Is this more retroactive DD? Is this true? I really don't want to go look.
Guess what was in that deal?
Oh, look at that head motion. God, this guy is such a...
Adam Aaron signed over full control to Antara Capital. They can change anything. They can change the board. They can change the CEO. They can change the stock structure, the governing...
They can change the board. They can change the CEO. They can change the stock structure. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my God.
If
say that
judge approves the ape to AMC That moment, at that moment, we will have lost control of AMC. We will no longer be the owners.
What the fuck?
Powerless. And you'll lose every ounce of power that you have right now. You'll just be a shareholder.
Okay. This guy has lost it. I'm going to go over to this other window here. It's Fidelity. See, it's Fidelity, Fidelity, Fidelity. It's Fidelity. Coming down here. Oops, I got to cut off a little bit. Sorry about that. Let's see. Let me reset the transformation. But yeah, it's like the reality here. Here it is. Here's the reality. This is the ownership report. Let's go. Ownership report. Other. So we have institutions, mutual funds, and insiders, essentially. We know what institutions are. We know what mutual funds are. We know what insiders are. Other is retail investors. Maybe not only retail investors, but retail investors are contained in the other category. 66%. 66%. That's not, I mean, that's not 80%. That's not 90%. It's barely a supermajority. And what do we know about voter turnout? What do we know about voter turnout? It's no different for corporate elections. It's low. So I don't know what power he's talking about. And I don't know if what he's saying is true, and I'm not going to take the time right now. But, you know, if it's anything like anything else he said in the last 5 minutes, 6 minutes, then, you know, no. No. Second here. No, I'm not. No. Sorry. 1 second, guys. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Well, anyway. No. No, I'm not. Okay. Anyway. Let's finish this.
Then what they'll do is they'll take 90% of the shares that you own. They'll just take them right out of your account, right out of your pockets. They'll laugh at you behind closed doors. Laugh at you. Then you'll have only 10% of your shares left, and they'll raise the price of the shares for like an hour. And you're like, wow, AMC is worth $50 now instead of $5. But I did lose 90% of my shares. As soon as the stock market opens, it crashes 30% day one. Second day, crashes 30%. Third day, up 5%. Fourth day, crashes 15%. Fifth day, up 3%. Sixth day, down another 50%.
Where's he get?
You see? Down a lot, up a little, down a lot, up a little, down a lot, up a little, down a lot. And guess what? 7 days later, you're busted. You've got nothing left. AMC's down to what? $12, $14 from 50. And then soon after that, they'll get it back down to $5, right where we are now. And you've only got 10% of your shares left. And then they say, wait, let's do another reverse split. And they take everything that you've got, the last 10%, they take that too. That's their goal.
What? I mean, come on. I mean, like, this guy is brain dead, okay? This guy is fucking brain dead. How are they going to take they're just gonna confiscate your shares. This is not MMTLP, okay? It's not fucking MMTLP. What in the fuck are you talking about? This is why. This is why. Oh my God, motherfucker.
Trust me, that's what they're planning.
Trust me, bro. I have sheer curtains. I have shears on. Wait a minute, shears. No, I, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Share this video with a friend, text it to him. Hit like, subscribe, and notifications. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.
Okay. Okay, let me see here. It's a you just take it out. Okay, sorry guys. Let me let's do this. Let's do this. I have to do something real quick. So, I got some yeah. Here, let's play this. I'll be back.
Hi guys, welcome back to Morant's Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I've been on YouTube for over 2 years. I've been talking about GameStop and talking about AMC, Bed Bath & Beyond, and the whole saga. And if people have been paying attention to this, there have been some personalities out there that have supported AMC from the start, supported GameStop from the start, and or Bed Bath & Beyond. So we're going to talk about this in detail for a reason, because I see the infighting going on right now with AMC. And although it being enjoyable, and I grab my bucket of popcorn, oh wait, I don't. But I'm watching it and I'm just like, okay, cool. Like some people are finally seeing the light. So let's talk about AMC first. And you guys know that I came out and I was very critical of Adam Aaron the first day I ever made a YouTube channel. Reason, because I didn't believe the man. I didn't believe what he was saying. Well, fast forward 2 years later, I'm correct. It's not that I want to be correct. It's just there's individuals out there that perpetuate whatever he's saying. They're like putting it out there as in everything he says has to be positive. There has to be a reason. I think he's doing a great job. Cat Striker, Boss Blunts, AMC Bigum, somebody's on that side of the table refusing to see what exactly is happening with the company. It's crumbling in front of you. Your investment is crumbling. But they've manipulated you. They've manipulated people. They've used the YouTubers to do it. Frankie Muhammad just recently came out with the video. If you guys saw it, he went at Boss Blunts, and I don't have a problem with it at all. I respect Frankie. He's always put out the right information at the right time whenever he has it. And that's commendable. But Frankie, I'm going to tell you something about Boss Blunts, okay? He's in a camp, and his camp is to say everything positive about AMC. I've been watching Boss Blunts since he started. He's almost has 2 years on YouTube now, and I'll tell you what he did. He went out there and he goes like this, AMC, GameStop, we're going to be so effing rich. Puts it on a pillow, puts it on a shirt, puts it on a coffee mug, starts selling it. Show me one video. I'm asking for one. That's a GameStop update video. Just show me one. He can put it right next to it. He can draw it in there just to, get more focus on what he's saying. But you haven't seen one. He doesn't have one inkling of the balance sheet, the direction of the company. NFT. Show me a GameStop wallet. Show me anything. There's nothing. These are grifters. You got to know the difference here, Frankie. You're out there fighting this guy. But yeah, Frankie, I will tell you this. I agree with you on a lot of things. But the point is, you're all defending one.
Grifters calling other grifters. I mean, Frankie is brain dead. Okay, like he Morantz respects him, puts out the right information at the right time. I think they're both idiots. They're both fucking retarded. But for my money, I mean, Morantz clearly has suffered more brain damage than just about anybody on YouTube. Video evidence. Well, okay.
One thing, and that's AMC. You're crazy. There's no way. You're defending the one whore in the group of a wholesome family. That individual there.
What the fuck?
Adam Aaron, it's not even worth the fight. I know you want to stand for retail. I get that part, but guess.
I mean, I don't feel any need to defend AMC. So it's not that. But GameStop CEO was just fired, and Ryan Cohen is kind of an idiot. So you have no leadership. What are you talking about? I mean, this is just straight up verbal diarrhea. I mean,
Guess what? The only fight that you have
Jesus.
is retail's been manipulated. You guys have been robbed. Mike the Marine has changed his narrative throughout this whole time. Frankie stocks, all of them, terrible. I don't care. All these people changed their approach midway through the game because they realized they're wrong. Jackson Hunter left. Trey can't even face the heat anymore. Gone. Matthew Kohrs changed the direction of his channel. There is nothing left on AMC.
But that's for as much as I hate those guys, they at least stopped. They at least changed their tune. I respect that more than somebody who desperately, pathetically continues repeating same fucking bullshit with nothing to back it up. Nothing to back it up. What's wrong with changing? What's wrong with changing your mind? What's wrong with what's wrong with even realizing, you know what? I was wrong. I got it wrong. So I'm not going to do this anymore. That's respectable more than whatever the fuck this guy's doing. This is a guy who will never admit when he's wrong. Period. I mean, that's it as far as I'm concerned. I mean, you got people. I mean, it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. You got people in the stock that can't admit when they were wrong. Yeah, it's no surprise that you're stuck in one piece of shit stock for one piece of shit irrelevant company. You're too stubborn to admit that you were wrong. And you're going to lose all your money. Like, that's the way it is. So how in the fuck are you getting away with glorifying this? It's beyond me. It's beyond me. But somebody changing their mind, that means they're updating their information. That means they're continually looking into things and reevaluating. I mean, that's wishful. But I mean, give me a break. Give me a motherfucking break.
And blunts. And what are they doing? They're pushing out this, well, we can do this change. We can always looking for the positive in something that doesn't need to be defended. Let it sit off the merit of its numbers, and it could never. It could never. But I'll tell you why, Frank. I'll tell you what these guys do. They get paid. They get paid by YouTube for every click. And although there are a lot of bots that push out things, I'm going to tell you, you can make an AMC YouTube channel and be positive about AMC every day of the week, and you're going to get following, and you're going to get viewership, and you're going to, because that's the manipulation of people. But the ones that say the truth, the guys who come out here and combat what the whole masses are saying, those individuals are the villain. Those are the individuals that are trying to educate and teach, but not you guys. And I'm not ever going to paint you that way, but I will tell you, be careful who you surround yourself with. That's the first thing. Somebody like AMC Bigum, somebody like Boss Ones, these guys who have fanboys a la, Phil for real. These guys are groupies, junkies. They get on the ship, they watch their show, they go through. Once their show's over, they go out and they make a video of their own, trying to paraphrase whatever was said on this video. But Tony De Niro and Mastalorian opened my eyes to so much. I was a guest on their channel over a year ago, and they want to talk about GameStop, and they're promoters of, retail and whatever it may be, but they didn't know anything about GameStop. So I go in there and I school them a little bit, I give them the info, and maybe the info then is dated compared to what it is now, but we did really well that day. And at the end of it all the viewers were like, man, that was great, blah, 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 here we go. Hey, Mastalorian, Tony, when are you guys going to talk about GameStop? And they go, oh, no, we don't do that. We won't talk about it because that's not we're not going that direction because our viewers don't want that. We are loyal to our viewers, so we're going to talk about AMC. So it's like they're tied into how many clicks and subs they're getting based off of the information they give. This is a problem that I have on YouTube, or people out there in general. There are people in Twitter. They're not making a living. They don't get paid one ounce for their tweets, but they evaluate, they judge themselves based off of how many subscribers they have. So they're like, yeah, I got 4,000 people, and they all say that, well, whatever I put, they retweet and they do this, and I'm famous. You're nothing. You're putting out misinformation as is. Whatever is that her name is? I don't even know her names, but she's literally nobody, just like Terrible. Terrible, by the way, I saw you driving I saw your car, a Honda. Wow, that's awesome. I know.
What?
I'm not talking shit, I'm just saying.
What a creep.
Somebody who is in the realm of Elon Musk all the time and 200,000 subs on Twitter. I'm not talking bad about it. I bought my daughter a Honda. Okay, so anyway, back to the story. I'm sorry I got thrown off there. I was just thinking about it in general.
What a douche. This guy is a douchebag. Like, I don't care about any of this shit. Like, who cares? What are you saying? What are you fucking saying?
Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying what are you saying? Huh?
I just witnessed at Bed Bath & Beyond exactly what it was. I opened up the can. I said, oh my goodness, this is private equity. This is exactly, they put their seeds in place. They planted them. And now look at how it's really playing out. And then someone's going to come out there today, this morning. I just saw a tweet. It said,
that's not why Bed Bath & Beyond is going bankrupt. I mean, give me a fucking, private equity. Because that's what they want to do. They want to come in and invest in something and fucking bankrupt it. You fucking numbskull. Like, what the fuck? These people have if you are an hourly fucking employee at Costco, okay, I'm gonna go there. I'm going to go here. If you are an hourly employee at Costco whose job involves a broom, okay, what the fuck are you gonna tell me about private equity for? If I can be frank with you here, what the fuck are you talking about private equity for? Unless you are a fucking grifter. I don't know. I have no idea what I could learn about private equity from such a person.
The most manipulated stock. Bed Bath & Beyond. We're all going to be rich. We're all going to be so fucking rich. Guys, the manipulation of numbers is very easy. Can I give you a point to this? I'm going to give you just an example, okay? A jobs report, June. Comes out, there's 339 jobs added. Oh, beat
339,000. I don't even know if that's true.
Predictions, all this. Yeah, the Fed comes out and they pause the rate increase for this month, this quarter, whatever it may be. And you're like, okay, so the Fed's not going to increase rates. The market's going to go crazy. But the jobs report said 339. But you know what people are not looking at? Like when you value this in, I'm just telling you, AMC investors, Bed Bath & Beyond
what?
Investors,
okay.
Stock market investors, I don't care. That jobs report.
What is this now? Macroeconomics with Marantz? I mean, now I have fucking heard it all.
How many of those jobs are full-time jobs? If you think that you've added 339,000 jobs, how many hours worked? And how do you think corporate America is going to combat the increases and the stagnation of inflation and the interest rate increases? How do you think they combat that? They use labor. They use payroll. That affects spending. So consumer spending, you name it, 339,000 jobs, it's not really the number. It's a propped up number. It's a fake, but you can manipulate numbers. So when everyone's out here telling you AMC is doing this and that, and I'm just like, you can manipulate that number. You can figure this out. Let it play out. Give it another year.
You know what else can be manipulated? Do you know what else can be manipulated? Oh, I don't know. How about this? How about manipulating where is it? Where is it? Come on, where are you? There you are. How about manipulating earnings to make it appear like you were profitable? Because as far as I can tell, that's what happened here. And this is ridiculous. Reported was not negative 14 cents. That's not even it. That's not even correct. but I'm really more interested in this one here. The last quarter, the one reported in January. I'm sorry, the one reported for March. Let's do some, cutesy accounting tricks. Let's, shuffle some inventory around, not reorder some inventory and show a profit. Because just like with AMC, these NPCs who are pumping GameStop, they don't know the fucking difference. For as much as Morantz likes to, rant about people not reading the balance sheet, he has no fucking clue how to look at it properly. It's hilarious. But yeah, you know what else can be manipulated? Earnings numbers. GameStop is not profitable.
Give the U.S. economy another year. Oh, you're going to find out exactly what.
I really do. I feel like I'm listening to AM talk radio in the middle of the night when I listen to this guy.
How
wow
hard they have to hit interest rates. But you guys have to think about your investments and these companies and the narrative that people are keeping and the whole scheme of it all, the macro of it all, the macroeconomic downturn that you're currently in. Can you outpace it? Can you outlast it? Instead of trying to manipulate it or manufacture it.
And you're going to tell me that GameStop can? GameStop. How? How is that even? I'm curious.
Speak too real for you guys sometimes, but I buy GameStop, guys.
What a narcissistic piece of fucking trash. Let's hear the reasons why you buy GameStop.
Speak too real for you guys sometimes, but
look at that. He is such a fucking, oh my God. I can't stand this motherfucker.
I buy GameStop.
Wow.
You see it all around me. I wear it everywhere. I buy Kirkland. I buy Costco. I buy two companies that I believe in, that I understand, and that I respect the leadership. But for you guys out there fighting with each other, this whole video is basically to tell you you're all defending the wrong thing. You are. And for some of you guys, you're going to say you're defending.
There's no way he believes this. There's no way.
Doesn't need defending.
He's a fucking grifter. There's no way.
And make better choices.
Listen to this fucking narcissist. Wow.
Help with that. But a lot of color.
This guy has no fucking business trying to educate anybody except on the proper way to fucking sweep a floor.
Words were said yesterday on Twitter, on YouTube. And I just tell you, everyone's invited. Everyone's invited to the party. Everyone's invited to the conversation, because all these guys are going to keep doing the same thing. I'm sorry to tell you this, Frankie. They really are. They're going to keep saying whatever they want just to get a click and a view. That's all they care about, not the information.
Well, we know that you're not doing that, don't we?
Good luck, guys.
We know that he's not doing that. We know that he's not doing that because nobody fucking cares about GameStop. When it comes right down to it, does anybody care? Oh, look, 4.44 million shares of volume today. 4.44 million. Great fucking job. Great fucking job. And it managed to go down. How much? 28 cents. Interesting. AMC only went down 6 cents, and it had 18 million shares of volume, which is over its average volume, 10-day average. GameStop was less than was around half of its average 10-day volume. Around half. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let me see if I can find this picture. So many pictures. So many pictures in Telegram. So many. But I found it. That was actually fast. Okay. Here it is. This I could, yes, sure. Show me how you do it. I didn't even notice. This was one that was edited, I guess. Manuel, I know that was you. Ooh, Arm and Hammer. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, no, they don't. Yeah, exactly. They block anybody who disagrees. They do. Now, to be fair, I do that sometimes too, but only because they're so annoying and it just becomes, you know, devolves into something. Okay. Oh, meme stocks are looking primed. Are they? Zero data. Oh, yeah, of course they're looking primed. They're always looking primed. Everything. I mean, these stocks IPO'd looking primed. I'm not even, I can't even, I'm not even going to do it. But I do want to go to MMTLP. But Moass Tuesday. Tuesday, 2 p.m. Oh yeah. Well, since we haven't listened to this guy yet today, huh? We can kill two birds with one stone.
Financial advice, not legal advice for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, like YouTube album stuff.
Sounds a little bit tired. Do you not get enough sleep? You need to get your sleep.
See the videos I put them out. See, I'm thinking, see, man, last night data, but like I tell you every day, the day they release us is false.
False. False.
Market, so we can make bad
decisions. Listen.
According to Huckleberry Hall and Thomas James.
What? According to who? I know the second fucking squinty ass motherfucker is. What? What? Huckleberry.
False, meant to give us a false narrative to the market so we can make bad trading decisions. Listen. According to Huckleberry Hall and Thomas.
Huckleberry Halt? Who's that? Some random on Twitter, probably. And Thomas James. Oh, okay. According to Thomas James. So, literally, one of the least credible people I have ever encountered. So, according to somebody that no clue who it is, and one of the least reliable people ever. Okay, I can't wait for this.
Listen. According to Huckleberry Hall and Thomas James, a majority of FINRA's retirement fund is with Vanguard and BlackRock.
Oh, well, that's a smoking fucking gun. That's a smoking gun. What are you looking at up here? What are you looking at above the camera? Why don't you look at the camera? Oh, you can't look us in the eye.
Now, I see that as such a crazy conflict of interest that is.
Oh, yeah, it's a conflict of interest, and it's a reason why you're not rich. Let me just go all the way.
I don't see how our politicians, our government agencies could allow something like this to happen.
So, what are they supposed to do then? They're like, what is what? Here we go talking about shit that does not matter at all again. It matters not at all. Does not matter. It is not the reason why anything. So let me guess. They did it. Oh yeah, to protect their interests. Welcome to fucking capitalism, okay? What do you got this confused with a system where everybody gets the same or everybody wins. That's not what we have, you see. That's not it. That's not what we have. But you seem to think maybe that you're owed something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, the government agency definitely kept them from being stupid in the market. I mean, they didn't keep you. They didn't keep you. They didn't literally reach through the computer or phone and stop you from making the worst decisions you've made in your life. And now, according to Huckleberry something and the worst grifter, FINRA has their retirement in BlackRock and Vanguard. And oh, what do we know about them? Well, we sure as hell don't know that they're shorting AMC, because guess what? We don't know who's shorting AMC because they don't have to tell us. So what the fuck could this possibly be? I don't know. What is the big deal? What is the big deal?
Something like this to happen.
Something like what?
I want you to think about this for a second.
Okay, I'd love to.
FINRA's future, the future of the employees and the employees' families, is sitting in the hand of Vanguard and BlackRock. Vanguard allegedly holds $2 billion of FINRA's retirement funds. BlackRock allegedly holds $64.4 million.
I can't stand this fucking guy. What an idiot. This guy is a fucking bumbling fucking fool. What does this have to do with MMTLP? What the fuck does it have to do with MMTLP? You mean to tell me that they had that in their retirement? If they had that in there, they deserve...
of FINRA's retirement fund, their pension fund. So, if FINRA is in charge or supervising any type of investigation into wrongdoing at Vanguard or BlackRock,
are they? What are we talking about?
They know that if they find any improprieties or evidence of criminal,
like, these people think that everything is, insider. Nobody has any integrity. People can't investigate things that, that a company that they're associated with is also associated with. They think that nobody has any, sense of right and wrong. Like, what are you talking about? So let's look at a situation and just assume that it's corrupt. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. And so the outcome here is clearly, the answer is obviously, the answer is FINRA should not have a retirement fund. They shouldn't, because, any place that they have this retirement fund, you're going to be able to say this. You're going to be able to say this about any administrator of that fund. So what is the point? I don't know. No, not that. Can't do that big.
Their whole pension fund could be wiped out. Their family's future could be wiped out.
Who fucking cares? It's not your fucking problem. It's not my problem. I don't give a fuck about anybody's pension fund. Fuck your pension fund. To be frank, I don't care. And why do you? Oh, because you think you're going to... right.
What is the likelihood of...
What is the likelihood that this fucking pension fund had fucking TLP in it? What are the odds there? Why are we even talking about this? Guess what? It's a worthless fucking security. No, it's not worthless. It doesn't exist anymore. It does not exist.
Finding fraud and malfeasance with Vanguard and BlackRock. Highly unlikely. This is such a major conflict of interest that...
He doesn't think that anybody plays by any rules. Because he doesn't. He didn't when he was a lawyer. Oh, yeah. I'll go there. He didn't. He fucking stole money from his clients. And the nerve on this fucking asshole to come and just, with the fucking largest paintbrush that he can find, paint everybody as corrupt, when he himself is a corrupt piece of shit. I mean, this is so typical. So typical. Can't fucking stand it.
FINRA, which they say...
Oh, I think I have, actually.
They're a government agency.
A few...
government agency. To be compromised like this, to have their money, their financial, their retirement.
Like, all this guy knows how to do is like raise a hissy fit mountain out of a molehill. Nothing burgers. Every day, all day. Every day, all day. And if there's a question in his title of his video, the answer is almost certainly no. It's almost certainly no. And by the way, FINRA is not a government agency. It's not a government agency. It's a private fucking corporation. Look it up. It is a private corporation. Look it up.
Retirement fund tied up with Vanguard and BlackRock like that. It's absolutely outrageous.
And guess what?
It's definitely a conflict of
Vanguard and BlackRock are also for-profit companies. So fucking what? Like I said, welcome to capitalism. You're going to lose. Some people are going to win. You're going to lose. I mean, you know.
interest.
SFY, hashtag SFYL. You know, really, SFYL.
And this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. This is why FINRA did what they did with MMTLP. Okay?
They did nothing wrong that we could find. So, I mean, okay.
This is why they allowed these bad actors to screw over MMTLP because they had their own private interest in the outcome because they wanted to save their pension funds.
This is the most fantastical bullshit I have ever. Oh my God. You got to be fucking kidding me. Wow. Wow. Boo-hoo. Need a pacifier. Yes, you can borrow mine. You just have to undo the zipper. Ha ha ha. Wow. What an idiot.
Absolutely outrageous and scary. Anyway, leave some comments. Tell me.
No, you don't want me to leave a comment. I won't do it. All right. Oh, this is the guy who put his tie on for the thing. Ooh, I like that shirt. It's a hip shirt. Where is he though? Where is he? Oh, fuck.
See where we're at.
Get that hair fixed up. Wow. This guy is a total dork. Wow.
Okay, going live here. Let's see. Hello. And I will be
about time to redo the die there, isn't it, Tone? I see some
into a
see some pepper, some salt coming in. The salt and pepper coming in there, buddy.
Now we got to find out where my live stream is.
Okay, this is
live.
So that's 2 minutes of fumbling around on the beginning of a live stream. Okay.
So first off, it was a petition to try to get information from FINRA. It's not suing FINRA or anything like that. It's just asking FINRA to adhere to New York State law. And it's a
right
to ask for information, right, about what the blue sheets are, because the blue sheets could reveal information.
The blue sheets.
Potential crime that may have taken place. The potential crimes being.
Yeah. No. Like, you have no evidence for that. This is what the ruling said. It said that you're asking for this information because you believe that, you know, without any substantiating evidence, that there's some kind of improper anything. And the court basically said, nope, yeah, it's a fishing expedition. That's what that's what the so-called fishing expedition. And they said, no. Sorry. I mean, listen to how he spins this, though. It's great.
There are two potential crimes. One is fraud. For actually getting the symbols to trade in the first place, and the second potential crime is
John Berta trading them. Oh no. The guy who literally was involved, that he was trading it to. Oh yeah, no, we're not talking about that.
Possibly spoofing, who knows what. but market manipulation is in there. That's the second potential crime. So we're looking for those two things. That's what was asked by Mark Basile. Oh, let me start off by saying, first, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This information is, of course, intended for
Wow, almost 4 minutes in before he did his little disclaimer.
And Mark Basile is a lawyer, and he went to court today to ask for information.
He was a lawyer? Wow. The guy who filed the fucking petition, is a lawyer? Shittiest lawyer ever. Like, I could have read, I mean, I did read it. I read it. It's shit. Not surprising at all that the judge said, fuck no. The fuck out of here.
He asked for a ruling, for a quick ruling from the judge.
Yeah, and he got one. He got one.
They were in opposition, of course. They were saying, we do not want to provide the blue sheets for a variety of reasons. Basically, all they did was they reiterated what was on the MMTLP FAQ that they presented. There was no new information coming out of FINRA at all.
There's no new information to come out. You don't, because you don't believe what they said before. Sorry.
Same speech going on over and over again, which is a good thing. So we know what FINRA is saying. Okay. Interestingly enough, for the first time, FINRA has not stated that they are immune from everything in the universe because they're FINRA. That's usually been their defense. Their defense is, we are FINRA, we are immune, go suck an egg or whatever.
Okay, Grandma.
Said, hey, look, you know, that you don't have a
grandpa
to actually look at our stuff. So FINRA's defense was, we disclosed everything on the MMTLP FAQ, which is not a document that's approved by the SEC or anything like that. But
guess what? It does not have to be. Doesn't have to be. Sorry.
But both the petition, which was our side and Mark Basile, and FINRA's side was talking to the judge. And the judge is not a financial expert. She clearly stated she wasn't a financial expert. So so we know what's going on there. She asked.
So we know what's going on there, right? Because you are a financial expert, and everybody in MMTLP is clearly. But the judge isn't, so I see exactly where this is going.
Very relevant questions, I thought. And she seemed genuinely interested in the subject matter. So that's a good thing. So she initially got, you know, the overall statement from Mark Basile and the statement from FINRA and whatnot. But she asked a couple of interesting questions. First off, one question that she asked Mark Basile's side was, suppose I only gave you information as to who the, you know, who the broker dealers are, you know, then you know who to sue, right? Well, Mark Basile's side had a very good response to that, and their response was, well, we may know who to sue, but we don't know exactly what they did, right? Because the information as to what they did is the information as to what they did is in the blue sheets, right? How they actually brought this stuff about in terms of trading, who the two mark.
Yeah, right. Because it would be, you know, so illegal. So much crime. Unbelievable.
Who actually brought the symbol into existence and into trading, right? We only have anecdotal evidence right now.
What if that leads back to Berta? What if that leads back to Berta? What do you think the odds are that that would lead back to Berta? I mean, I'm sowing a complex web of deception here. I'm sensing complex web of deception. And I think Berta is guilty. I don't know what he's guilty of. I just think he's guilty.
But we would like actual evidence that we can use in a court of law. So that's a very good answer. I thought that was an excellent answer by Mark Basile's side.
Right. Well, I mean, there's a thing called, like, I don't know. There has to be a like a reason, like any type of breadcrumbs that lead you to think this. And out in the real world, there is no trail of breadcrumbs. Now, if you don't know what you're talking about, if you don't know the basics, yeah, you're going to quote unquote see breadcrumb trails all over the place. You're going to think this, oh, that lead, oh, I can't believe they did this. And oh my God, Vanguard, oh my God, BlackRock. You're inexperienced. You don't know what you don't know. So everything looks like a potential, thing. News flash. Most things are nothing. We call them nothing burgers. Extra mayo. Medium rare.
I should go on with, is Houston Wade on right now? Justin Stewart said, what's up? I should go on with Houston Wade. If he's on, I don't mean to intrude on any
reasonable grounds. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. So you can't just go demand shit without having reasonable grounds, reasonable suspicion, like factual reasons why, hey, there's a good chance that there's more going on here. We need to look into it. You got to have that. They don't have that. This is a grown man here. Just saying.
Live stream. I just picked this time because it was a couple hours to give people some notice. That's all. Hey, roller pigeons. Hey, bird lady, you're here. Great.
Okay, we'll watch a little bit of this with her.
Anyway, so the thing is, the judge wants to understand the situation, and she asked some pertinent questions to Mark Basile's side. So that's a good thing. Let's see how to bring you online. Okay, give me a second. I will. I'll see if I can set up a Zoom chat with you, and DM you then. Okay, we might have roller pigeons coming online with a Zoom chat.
Oh boy, I'm skipping ahead.
Actually, I don't need to do anything right now. Go this way. Hello. Can you say something? I can't. Wait, hang on. Can't hear you yet. Can't hear you. You can hear me. I can't hear you. Let me see if I can get some sound.
Jesus Christ.
And I wanted to ask her about some interviews and stuff like that as well, too. So thank you for joining me. I really appreciate that. That's really nice. So, and I'm glad everything worked out with work stuff. So that's great.
I know. I was like, oh, I can't be there. Sorry. And then I'm like, oh, okay, done with work. It's like, oh, Tony's on. Like, it just popped up on my feed. I'm like, oh, you're starting.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. That worked out. Yeah. Very serendipitous.
Why isn't she on Houston Wade? Houston, we have a problem
with these live streams, so I'm seeing what I can do. But I think the live stream makes more sense for all the stuff that's happened so far.
He's got a crush on her. I can tell he's got a crush.
So
he's all
so I think
nervous.
The judge has some good questions. I think she is confused. I think the FINRA lawyer.
Oh yeah, of course the judge is confused. The judge must be confused because she didn't rule in our favor. I mean, like, God. Look at what these people are wearing. Okay? Do not take financial advice from people who wear this shit. Only take financial advice from people who are completely naked. Or, yeah, never mind.
I think their strategy with this judge was the wrong strategy because I could see that the FINRA lawyer was talking very quickly. In fact, the FINRA lawyer had to be
give me a break.
Stopped by the court stenographer saying, "You're talking too fast. I can't keep up with the notes. Please slow down," which is insane, right? Anyway, the FINRA lawyer.
Oh, that's yep. You're going to be rich. That's why.
Terms, which, of course, the judge is struggling to understand. So, in that sense, I think that the FINRA lawyers is attempting to confuse the judge and basically tell the judge, hey, look, everything's honky-dory. We're FINRA. Trust us. And we shouldn't release the blue sheets. I think that's their strategy. But this is a different kind of case. This is not a case where you're trying to prove guilt or innocence. You're trying to prove that you have a meritorious case, right?
What?
That means that you have enough information to ask to have a case to prove guilt.
And they said you didn't.
Whether or not someone's been.
They said you didn't.
Right?
Damages.
What do you think, Roller Pigeons? Do you think they have a meritorious case there? I mean, what?
I agree, because they were talking about, yeah, this will define if they actually have a case or not. I agree. This,
of course they don't.
Really to determine, yeah, the meritoriousness of the case, if they have a case or not, for sure. And then once you have a case, you can
meritoriousness, or also known as merit. What the fuck? These people are clowns.
Bizarre.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Meritoriousness. Yes. You nailed it.
In terms of having to prove exactly what the case is. And if you listen to the Mark Bazile interview afterwards on the Busy Brands, what was it? Twitter space. Basically, Mark Bazile said, look, we tried to lay out the case as simple as possible for the judge. We know the judge is not a financial expert. And I think he had the right strategy, right? So I think I'm actually feeling kind of positive about this. I'm hoping that the judge will be able to understand enough and move forward. What are your thoughts, Roller Pigeons?
I agree. I remember them saying that, actually. That was like part of the time I was tuned in. Was definitely like Mark was talking
He feels confident. Did you read the fucking ruling?
That they've ever had a financial case. They're not a financial expert. And as such, you know, some education is required, right? We go into this with a lot of context.
God damn it. Give me a fucking break.
A lot of knowledge.
Wow.
Right?
Knowledge. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Even though that they're smart and they're a judge.
Wow.
They have a very high capability of processing information. It's still a lot of.
They have a lot of meritoriousness. This is
information to take on at that one particular time, right?
Meritoriousness.
But Mark did say in that case that the judge, her eyebrows raised when they said, you know, they went against the will of the company to file this because the company didn't intend for this to trade, and then FINRA, you know, whoever brought this to market went against the will of the company, and they just started trading it. And the judge's eyebrows, Mark said, did raise up during that. You watched this. I listened.
Oh, yes. The judge's eyebrows raised up. I agree, Manuel. Anybody listening to these fools deserves to lose money, which is why, nope, can't do it. That's enough of that. I do want to switch gears one more time here before we close it down and bring up a couple other things. So here's a document. Here's another filing, lawsuit, whatever you want to say. This is another court action, this time concerning AMC. Dennis Donig, I don't know how you say that, and Mark Rubenstein, plaintiffs versus AMC Entertainment Holdings, nominal defendant, and Antara Capital, Master Fund, Capital, and Himanshu Gulati. Jury trial demanded complaint for recovery of short swing profits under 15 USC paragraph 78 B EB. Delusionousness. Yes, exactly. We have to determine the meritoriousness of what you're saying. Does it contain meritoriousness? I don't know. But I mean,
do I think that's the case? I don't know. I don't really think that's the case. I don't really
think that's the case. I don't really think that's the case either. Plaintiffs, their attorneys, by their attorneys, complaining of the defendants respectfully allege the following. Upon information and belief, except as to paragraph 2, which plaintiffs allege on personal knowledge. Oh, good. Oh, that'll work. This action arises under the provisions of Section 16 of the SEC, Securities Exchange Act. Plaintiffs are security owners of AMC Entertainment Holdings. Nominal defendant AMC is a Delaware corporation. Antara Master Capital Fund is a Cayman Cayman Islands, exempted limited partnership with offices in New York, blah, blah, blah. All these people were suing or were bringing up this action. Intera Master Fund is a direct beneficial owner of all the AMC securities, all the ape shares in AMC, right, that were purchased and sold in the transactions giving rise to Section 16B liability as further described herein. Okay, let's just get to the thing. The violations of 16B of the Act to be described involved non-exempt securities in non-exempt transactions engaged in by non-exempt persons within the meaning of the Act. Demand for recovery of short swing profits was made on February 10th, 2023 by these two shareholders. Additional shareholder demands followed into March 2023. All demands were made more than 60 days ago. AMC having failed to effect collection of short swing profits due to it, and more than 60 days having passed from at least the earliest of the demands, further delay in filing suit would be a futile gesture. Some or all of the transactions took place in New York. All the defendants have a place of business or are found in New York. This action is brought within 2 years of the times of occurrence of the transactions or of the times when reports required by the SEC setting forth the substance were first filed with the SEC. AMC has suffered injury in fact and has standing to have this suit prosecuted on its behalf by reason of 1, the defendant's breach of fiduciary duty owed to AMC, such breach consisting of short swing trading in the shares of AMC while statutory insiders. 2, conversion of monies belonging to AMC upon completion of any and all short swing trades. 3, the reputational disparagement to AMC attendant on having its insiders engage in short swing trading and the dissemination of such facts by their compliance with Section 16A of the Act. Each such injury is a concrete and particularized harm, redressable by the court through this suit. So what does it mean? It means that what they're saying, and I'm not going to read the rest of it. I'll put the link to it in the chat, though. Here's a link to it coming in the chat right now. So what they're saying is, when Antara bought all those ape shares, they became insiders based on the number of shares that they purchased. The plaintiffs in this suit are engaging, are alleging that statutorily, this is where it gets a little bit, this is where it gets a little bit questionable, because it says they were statutory insiders, and they're really banking on when do the shares become, when are they converted? When are the shares converted? When do they take possession of them? Things like this. And you have to read the whole thing to get to the rest of it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Basically, what they're saying is they traded it illegally by selling it. They weren't supposed to do that. They weren't supposed to do that. And so it was within a period of time when they were not legally allowed to sell because they had just become insiders. And so they did anyway, and they didn't do the right things. And so they have to pay that money. This is what they demanded. They have to pay the money back to AMC. Check it out. Claim for relief. Count 1, profits recoverable from trading ape units. Complaint enumerates all of the defendant's transactions in ape shares after December 22nd, 2022, the date of execution of the forward. So they have a forward agreement, forward contract. This action is trying to say that when not the forward date, not the date in the future, but when we signed the agreement initially, that's when you became an insider. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not saying that, but that's what they're alleging. So it says that their total short swing liability from APE was calculated at $4.2 million. Plaintiffs reserve the right to amend this calculation following discovery. So they could find that it's literally zero, or they could find that it's $1 billion. They could change it. This talks about call options. It says here, where is it? It says they basically, for purposes of the complaint, they estimate the maximum liability from their remaining AMC stock and stock option matched at approximately $16 million. Profits recoverable from writing and expirations of AMC stock options. So this is about selling options. It's saying that, well, Antara sold option contracts upwards of $3 million. $3 million. Profits recoverable from total return swaps. AMC Bigums, where you at? Total return swaps right here. Why don't you come explain this to us? No. No thanks. So how much does it say here? It says, I don't know. I'm not sure. Doesn't say. Wherefore, plaintiffs demand judgment, requiring the defendants and each of them to account for and to pay over to AMC. This lawsuit is trying to get them to pay AMC the short swing profits realized and retained by each of them in violation of Section 16B, together with the appropriate interest and costs of the suit, awarding to plaintiffs their costs and disbursements, including reasonable attorneys, accountants, and expert witness fees, and granting plaintiffs and such other and further and different relief as the court may deem just and proper. Another ridiculous, frivolous, in my opinion, lawsuit that will go nowhere. Short swing is going to the club. That's not even funny. Okay, it is actually, but that's hilarious. I'm not even gonna go. I'm not even gonna go anywhere with that. You'll thank me.
What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Cowboy Clown's response to my video on AMC stealing all that money. I'll be talking about retroactive, but first, let's hear what he has.
Retroactive.
Adam Aaron and AMC been selling illegally unregistered shares of APE since 2020 and 2021, or are you being fed a line of bull? Let's get straight to the bottom of it in today's episode of Buttbusters.
Buttbusters.
You might have seen videos like this one from our friend Al from Boston talking about AMC being exposed with other preferred stocks, Class L, Series P. You might have seen videos from other clickbait YouTubers talking about APE being sold in the at-the-market distributions back in 2020 and 2021. It does
look like what?
The at-the-market distributions back in 2020 and 2021. It does look confusing, right? It's right there on the table. Maybe there could be a logical reason.
Why did he stop it there? Why did Common Sense Investors stop it there? Hmm. Is this now?
It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. In this video, we ain't had nothing to say, so we've been keeping quiet. Sometimes that's the best thing to do. And just paying attention to other YouTubers, watching other YouTubers' live streams and stuff. Give everybody a couple minutes to get in here. Let's go tell everybody. Look deeper into that over the weekend. Somebody on Al from Boston stream pointed out the QSIP numbers for their paperwork.
Oh, the QSIP numbers.
Positions, and it's 8 QSIP number. We don't even know if they have AMC shares. So I'm going to be looking into that over the weekend. What's up, Just Know? Bobo. He said he thinks what my suggestion was a wonderful idea. That.
Wait, who? AA?
That I told y'all about. I talked to him.
Wait, hold on.
I've done my part. I've reached out to that lawyer. I talked to that lawyer on the phone that I told y'all about. I talked to him. He said he thinks what my suggestion was a wonderful idea. That was up on, let them get that motion behind them, and then yes, I could.
Hang on a second. Weird audio glitch here. Weird audio glitch. I'm surprised how well it's been working though. It's good. Okay, I think we got it back now.
Could sign on with him.
Here we go.
To represent me. Now, some people are getting things twisted. I seen a comment right before I come on. Oh, now you're going to take us to court. Motherfuckers, we in court. I'm just switching lawyers. I'm telling Allegheny lawyers, fuck off. I want to go with a different lawyer. Poor man, probably nobody says his name right, but Menunos or whatever his name is, he's back. From what I understand, he signed on with Rose Izzo's lawyer. Make sure I read that right. Let me check. I got sources. Mr. Cramer. Is it Cramer? Mr. Cramer retained Izzo's. Oh, that must be the one where they're saying he didn't get a postcard and he just found out about it. And he wants to sign on with Rose Izzo's lawyer. Right. Something's going on with him. I've seen some paperwork with his name on it. I haven't had a chance to sit back and relax and look at all the paperwork that came out today.
Oh, boy.
When I sat down and turned on the computer and the Frankie video popped up and I said, oh, man, I'm sitting here eating AMC popcorn. You know this is good. Look, I'm of the conclusion when it talking about Mullen, all right? If somebody just bought in Mullen. 22 cents, what's it at right now? Because 22 cents ain't my average. All right, Mullen's at 22 cents right now. Didn't it run up? Yeah, it run back down today, huh?
Oh my God. Look at this. Holy mother fuck.
Okay. I'm looking at Mullen at 20 cents.
It was literally oh my God.
Mullen at 20 cents.
Wow.
So you think a person that got in at Mullen at 20 cents and it runs up to 32 cents, do you think they're hollering about how much of a con that
Look at that.
No. They got in at 20 cents and they sold at 32 cents.
Look at that.
They make
Wow.
a hell of a fucking profit. So it all depends on where your average is. We look at AMC, we look at APE, we look at our average, and we look at the corruption behind everything. But there's somebody that got in APE, a investor got in at APE at 80 cents, 90 cents. And this is a good profit taking opportunity for him. So
it doesn't say in the Constitution that you need a driver's license. Hell, for that matter, it does not say in the Constitution that that income tax is legal. Did you know that? The IRS has no authority to collect income tax from me. because I don't see that in the Constitution. It doesn't say they can take 90% of our shares. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Except now he's desperate enough to actually talk to a lawyer. Nothing's going to come from that, though. Let's be real.
That fucking live stream. Call the vice chancellor and the special master.
Wait, what?
Help us. I don't understand stupid people.
Let's see here. What's he talking about? Is he talking about Al?
She don't have to read 150 of them. She only has to read one. Why they got to make this difficult? Why you got to slap in the fucking face, man, the people who could possibly help us? I don't understand stupid people. Stupid fucking people.
Ordinary fucking people.
I got fired up now. Now I'm mad. Because I got to thinking about that fucking live stream. Call the vice chancellor and the special master clowns. Are you fucking stupid, man? These are the very people that can help us. And his
this is good.
ass is calling them clowns.
Who's that?
And corrupt.
Probably Al.
If that motherfucker had, if you're whoa.
He pissed.
I don't know how I feel about that motherfucker. Out of this whole play, I probably hate that man the most.
Who?
I really do. And I'm talking about Al from Boston, just so there's no misunderstanding. I hate Al from Boston more than I hate Trey Trades in this fucking play.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, he gotta hand it to him. He knew that I didn't know who he was talking about, but I thought it was Al because motherfucker, I can't stand him either. This is one of the very few things on which CSI and I seem to agree, but man, I get pretty fired up over how retarded his shit is too. So I can understand now, you know, but this is a one-time pass.
I swear to God, this man is fucking with my money and I'm getting fucked up with it.
Well, that's probably not true.
I'll sit there and call the fucking vice chancellor a clown. You stupid motherfucker. You about.
Well, it probably is dumb though.
Don't tell me about we all need to be fuck that. Fuck that. There comes a time when people, you got to separate from the stupidity. You know what, Kim? I don't like watching none of them motherfuckers, but I don't have a choice. I got to listen to the bullshit. So I know what to fucking say.
That's how I feel.
Like this. Why would you call the fucking vice chancellor and the special master fucking clowns on your show?
I mean, and that's hilarious too, because Al filed the dumbest filing with the court and got basically told like, yeah, no, none of this is right. Denied. Like, it's pretty funny. I think we looked at it last time. But anyway.
Dumbass. And then you gonna ask for a favor? Your Honor, I need this? Clown? Stupid ass, man. I don't know. And the man that was on there brought some good DD, some good solid fucking DD. I'm sitting here floored. I'm going, wow, look what this man just uncovered. Now, I'm not even going to talk about the fact that for a whole fucking week on his show, he was talking about how Allegheny only owned 900 shares of AMC.
Is that true?
He's the one who looks fucking stupid because he missed the CUSIP change, the number.
Oh.
Instead of saying, God damn, I missed that. No, he going to call the judge a clown. Stupid ass.
So is that how that ended up? I didn't see that, but I I did comment the other day, any of these clowns that are bitching about the pension fund only owning 800 shares, it's like, well, I mean, aren't these shares worth $100,000 a piece? So how many shares do they really need? I mean, 800 times $100,000 is kind of a lot of money. Anyway, some fucking solid DD, man.
Motherfucker more than I do Tony DeNaro. Boy, y'all know how I feel about that motherfucker.
The gatekeeper himself.
Man, I'm telling y'all, he cannot be as stupid as he is. This has to be on purpose. He does this.
No, no. I'm gonna push back there. Al from Boston is a fucking moron. He legitimately is a moron. He does not know how to read. He does not know how to pay attention to things. He's a total clown. He's an absolute brain dead motherfucker, and he has the TBI. I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying he's got the TBI to back it up. That he has evidence for. Anything else, no. But he's got the TBI.
Because ain't nobody else stupid enough to do shit like.
Or so he says. I mean, that's his excuse. Maybe he's just an idiot. Maybe he is just an idiot.
Hey,
let's jump ahead.
All frogs are clowns. Clowns.
What happened to Zuck? What the hell happened?
Buyback program. But it's possible. But then if we have a small run up, they're going to convert their notes and it's going to stop the run up. That's how they stopped the run ups in the past. All they got to do is convert them notes into AMC shares, but they can't do that now. We got to lower the float. Why? Do you think they want to lower the float to bring Ape in? They want to lower the float so they can start converting them notes. They can't get AMC shares right now.
They can't get AMC shares right now. Is that true?
Adam Aaron was our poison, not Ape. Ape was actually a very...
Adam Aaron was here before you were. What are you talking about? Adam Aaron was here before you ever even considered fucking AMC. What are you talking about? Adam Aaron was your poison. He was the CEO when you bought fucking shares. And you thought it was going to go up a shitload, and it did, and you didn't sell. What are you talking about? Yeah, the lower the price, the more desperate these maniacs get. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it is. They're desperate. Desperate. Like, right? Adam Aaron was your poison. No, he's trying to run a company. You know what? You want me to be 100% real. You are the poison to AMC. You guys, and I don't care about AMC. I don't care about corporations. They're not people. They should not stir up all these emotions in these clowns. But let me tell you, you guys are ruining AMC. You may have ruined it. Like irreconcilably. You fucked it up, okay? That's what this is about, not your little fantasy. You guys have fucked with the company. You've made bad decisions personally, and now those have changed. Now those have manifested into making bad decisions as shareholders, let's say, as in, we don't want dilution. We won't be diluted until we get paid. It doesn't work like that. You can't get paid unless the company does better. Company can't do better without having money to operate. They've already fucking gone up to their eyeballs in debt. Maybe they need to raise some money with equity. Maybe they need to sell some equity to raise money. That's probably better in the long run. That will probably be beneficial in the long run. But no, And yeah, the people that saved AMC, they're not in it anymore. Are you kidding me? They probably didn't even hold it past the settlement period. They flipped that shit so fast and took the profit, and they haven't thought about it since. They haven't looked back either. So no, Adam Aaron's not your poison. You guys are the poison to AMC. How you could not see that, how you can actually think that you're owed anything here is beyond me. It is out, and I'll borrow from Donnie Who George. It is absolutely outrageous. The malfeasance, crime, reality. No, I don't know. We don't do that.
Everybody in AMC would have voted for Ape if they would have came to the table and sat it down and explained to us that, hey, here's what we need to do. If they did it today, you would agree with it. If Adam Aaron came out and said today that we're going to sell another billion apes and we're going to have them preferred share Bs and so forth. If he did that, what that's telling you is we're going to raise $1 billion and we'll convert them later in 2024, 2025, maybe even 2026. But we'll worry about converting later. Right now, we just need $1 billion. Are y'all cool with that? Yes. Do what you got to do. He does.
No, they wouldn't have. Why did they say, or why did they do it the way that they did? Well, what I don't know. We don't know why. I mean, we know what we're told, and that's because a shareholder has expressed an unwillingness to raise money through equity sales. Okay. Well, that was never actually on record. The vote was actually canceled by Adam Aaron. So I don't know. Like and like Manuel, I think, said, or somebody, bad back. The people that saved AMC, I mean, it's not even the same group of shareholders. It's not the same group of shareholders. So this is what I don't understand here. Maybe it would be different. I mean, Adam Aaron, he should have had a vote. I mean, it should have been like, you know what? If you don't want, that's what a vote is for. If you don't want it, don't vote for it. But maybe there's enough people out there who understand what we're trying to do here and aren't fucking that selfish. He should have had the vote. Canceling the vote was a mistake. I will stand by. I think that was a mistake. He was patronizing the apes. He took it a little too far. That was probably a breach of fiduciary duty, if you ask me. I think you could make a case for that. He was not thinking of what was best for the company long term. Now he had to do this, admittedly out of left field deal with Ape. Nobody knew about it. Nobody knew. Nobody knew that was possible, that they would do that. I mean, it was there, but nobody looked. It's buried in some filing from 2013. Who's going to know that? Nobody knew it. Came out of left field. It was shitty in that sense. But that's the risk you run. Do you know everything about every corporation you invest in? No. That's why you don't go all in on any single thing. Well, among other reasons. But these people think that they've figured it all out, and it's like, yeah, but you had no clue that Ape was possible. You still think it's illegal because you don't care to learn about it. Like, everything has to lead back to these clowns get filthy rich, and it just doesn't. Like, you can't. I mean, we cannot push very many more square pegs through this round hole. How many fucking more do we have to try to cram through? This is a triangle-shaped hole, sir, and you have a square peg. It's not going to fit. You're not going to be rich. You're not going to get rich overnight from one stock that is $4 and however many cents. $4.70. Sorry. Like, you keep, how many, seriously, how many more fucking pegs?
But the fact remains, with the cap full at AMC, you can't bring ape in. With the cap full in AMC, they can't convert their notes either. They have to bring the float down. That's why the reverse stock split has to happen. It has to happen. Now, I can give you an example of how it can be avoided, but that would be a stock buyback program.
A stock buyback program.
Program does not benefit them.
Oh, yeah. With what money are they going to buy? Are you like, the point is to.
I'm not going to say it's over with. I promise you, I promise each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart, the moment I think this motherfucker's done, I will tell you. And then from there, I will decide.
Does he have a new video out yet?
After that, but I promise each and every one of you, when I get to the point where, and believe me, I'm in this to the end. But if I believe this shit,
unprofitable, debt-ridden, bankruptcy-headed company to offer a stock buyback. That's almost as ridiculous as GameStop offering a dividend, which our friend said. GameStop will offer a dividend. It's also about as ridiculous as saying FINRA is going to give you 2 additional days of trading on MMTLP. And what was the other thing I had in mind? I don't remember. Yeah. And AMC is going to issue a dividend too. And it's going to be a digital dividend, and it's going to, it's going to be part of the cleanup operation. And yeah. God damn it. These clowns. I refuse to watch videos from Phil. I am really this retarded for real. No, not happening. Sorry, can't do it. I see you, Kenny boy. AMC update and some big revelations. Oh, AB investments. I see you, Kenny boy. These guys are such man children. Man children. Let's do some Lou and let's shut her down. Let's shut her down after doing some Lou. What do you think? Huh. I'm all in on that. Here we go.
All right, here's my thoughts. I've been thinking about today. It's kind of weird because you got to step back from this whole lawsuit stuff for 2 seconds. All right.
Okay.
You got AMC, which we all know.
You got dumb people going to college.
We all know the deal with that. And then Antara jumped in the picture, and Antara was somehow or another able to get a sweetheart deal on 8. And not just a sweetheart deal, they also turned around and said they were going to vote for the yes for the conversion. Like, it was like a real, like almost like a family type stuff, you know? So now I'm like, see them dropping ape, obviously putting the puts out, doing everything to suppress the price of this until they can get the reverse split, merge or whatever. And they wanted to do this originally. This was the entire plan. But then you got to ask yourself for a second here. Who is Antara?
That was the plan the whole time? How do we know this? Or is this just like, oh, yeah, of course this was. This is like, super obvious to somebody who has Wall Street experience like Lou. Wouldn't it be funny if it turned out like Lou, like at one point, like worked for a cleaning company that cleaned offices on Wall Street or something, and that was his connection to Wall Street. Be hilarious. I don't know how he knows this supposedly, but hey, he's telling us what he doesn't know, right?
Like in the AMC world. And I
Wait,
just started to say to myself,
24/7 is live on Robinhood. So let me ask, so when you trade like after after hours, who are you trading with? Who are you trading with? Like, are you, because the market's not open. So how does that work? Does anybody know? I don't know. Lou was a plumber for Watergate.
wait a minute.
He looks like it could be. Actually, he does look like he could be a plumber. I know a plumber that kind of looks like him. It's funny.
What is Antera trying to actually do? And I had to like get my head out of the YouTube world and go, wait a minute. Why would a company, let's just say an investment firm, be so embedded with AMC?
Crime, malfeasance, crime.
And I understand Citigroup's
fraud
and how they use them in the creation of aid, as the bank. I could get all that nonsense.
Does sound like nonsense.
But Antera is the one that could just,
Aren't they distressed credit investors?
And I'm starting to think to myself.
Kind of like Mudrick.
AMC would have gone down to a certain price with a certain amount of dilution. Was Antera in this cleanup merger, stock changeover price, whatever, where they're going to become the majority shareholder, basically the new owner of AMC, and this all went astray when we said no to the dilution. I think we wouldn't even have known about.
But you didn't say no. I mean, you said no informally to the dilution, but you didn't. That was never formally expressed. Like that I can't. We talked about that before, but it's kind of like it's weird. It is weird because remember, Adam Aaron was highly allied with Trey Collins then, and around that time, that's when he went on Trey's stream and basically begged retail investors to do it. I think that, well, anyway, there was some weirdness going on. Say it that way.
We would not even have known about Antera's involvement in all this.
So it's not 24/7. It's more like 24/5, sort of. But like Monday, because the market's closed, so that'll be 24/4, I guess, next week. To be honest with you, I haven't looked into it at all. I haven't read about it.
We said no to the dilution, and they pulled that vote. They had to go with Operation Popcorn. But if you take a look,
Operation Popcorn, cleanup operation.
Drop it down to the cleanup. The shorts are protected.
The cleanup.
A lot of the major shorts are also major banks, and when all this stuff is being done.
Okay.
Shazam! Antera now is the biggest holder of everything AMC. What plans do they have for AMC in the future? Who does Antera represent? Now here's the other side of stuff in New York.
Why does Lou care? He it wasn't that long ago that he said, you know what, I wouldn't even go to I'll never go to an AMC theater again, ever. Fuck AMC. And their popcorn sucks too. He said these things. Now he's worried about, oh, what is Antera? What are they gonna do? What's the long-term plan for AMC? Who gives a fuck? Why does it matter? It will not impact anything here. Like, if it wasn't them, it'd be somebody else. Some other bottom fucking feeders. I mean, come on, they're bottom feeders. What more do you need to know? Move on. Jesus.
Antera is just one of those firms where it doesn't have the corporate office that you see. It's pretty much nondescript type scenario. Even the company, even
Yeah, they're in the Caymans.
the website, it's just something there tells me there's another big player behind Antara.
Ben Griffin, obviously.
We might be in the middle of something
The antagonist.
much bigger that we're planning for AMC. Now I hope in the federal lawsuit when they do that and they do the discovery, they poke and they dig, because I would like to see who the end company is. Because if you think this is just coincident, all of this together, the Citigroup, the Antara, Popcorn, AMC, the board members, Morgan, everything, if you think it's just coincident, no. This cleanup operation was to pave.
Cleanup operation. This cleanup operation. Here's the conspiratorial Lou that I love. This is the QAnon conspiratorial talk out of your ass Lou that I came for. Yep. Jesus fuck. Ken G is the Wizard of Oz. He is the wizard behind the curtain. Yeah. He pulls all the strings. He controls whether you get laid tonight. Period. Heard him fuck Lou, and the worst was when he told an AMC holder that wanted to commit suicide to go fuck himself. What the fuck? Yeah. What the fuck indeed.
Something for AMC, not to go out of business, but maybe that's another.
Ape Father never did that. Ape Father never did that. Ape Father makes me want to kill myself. When he sings, especially.
Amazon Prime, a Netflix or something. Who knows who is behind it with a big stack of cash?
Oh, it's Amazon for sure.
And then have this.
Here we go with that again.
There's something bigger at play here, and I think people need to start thinking about that.
But you don't know what it is or who.
So desperate to keep that price down of 8, because that's what's going to give them, obviously when they turn over to the other side. That
or I don't know. Maybe that's what it's worth. Maybe that's just what it's worth. I mean, that's what the market says it's worth. Yes, and I know the market said that AMC was worth $72 in June of 2021 for a very brief period of time. And then the market said, you know what? No, it's not worth that. No, it's not worth that. No, it's not worth 50, 40, 30, 20. How can you argue with, I mean, you can't really argue with the market. When there's 20% short interest, 22% short interest, you can't really argue with the fucking market. Like, it's not down because it's been overshorted. That's not even really a thing. Like I said earlier, there hasn't been anything close to the 100 and whatever percent of GameStop short from January 2021. So, desperate to keep the price down? No, the apes are desperate to pump the price up. That's more like it. But the market being the efficient, for better or worse, the efficient machine that it is, it recognizes that type of shit and it doesn't allow it for very long. Now, the trick is, here's the thing. The trick is getting out when you see those inefficiencies, when they pop up, taking advantage of it and getting the fuck out of Dodge. That is the name of the game if you're going to do this type of shit. Not sit around and hold it for 2 years. Are you kidding me? No. I mean, and anything to try to justify it, anything to try to say it's still happening or it's still going to happen. This shit debunks itself. The name of the game is the market is efficient most of the time. Sometimes it's not. When it's not, like on June 2nd, 2021, realizing that hey, this is irrational. This is inefficient. Guess what? I have call options. I'm going to close them because they fucking exploded to the upside. I'm going to close them, or at least pull out cost and play with house money. This is not a trading thing. This is not really a market thing. It's a common sense thing, really, to me. When something that out of the norm happens, is it likely to continue happening? No. So why would you think that it would? Unless you have absolutely zero experience and you were listening to Matt Coles and Shart the Vix and, Trey Trades and Jack Hunter and the motherfucker, what's his name? Boss Cunts and, no.
That level of dilution, that's the kind of stuff that happens in a takeover.
Guess what? It didn't have to. If the apes had been smart shareholders, if they had been smart shareholders in 2021, recognizing, hey, you know what? The company can take advantage of these overvalued shares as well. The company can take advantage of the overvalued shares as well. The only time AMC gets anything from the stock market is when they sell shares. When they sell shares. All this trading has nothing to do with AMC. Does not make a goddamn bit of difference. So, wouldn't it make sense that they would want to sell shares at the overvalued prices? Makes sense to me. That helps them. That helps them do better. That would probably have kept the share price up. That's the irony. The apes were worried about. They were worried about getting their Moass before Adam Aaron could worry about saving the company. And that's extremely backwards because there is no catalyst for a massive short squeeze, which already happened anyway. But there's no catalyst without a company that's fundamentally strong. So, but that, that's something that I suppose if you're 19, 20, 22 years old, you have no experience in anything, zero experience in shit, let alone business, let alone finance, let alone stock market, trading, and you're, taking part in a speculative mania, which is what it was, then I'm not excusing it. I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm not saying that it, whatever. I mean, it is okay, though. I mean, that's the thing. This is what happens. Oh, I just got.
This is what happens when you work to change things. And first they think you're crazy, then they fight you, and then all of a sudden you change the world.
Yeah, and then you go to jail for 11 years. Random spikes. Random spikes. AMC CEO forced by Wall Street. He was forced. They held a gun to his head and they said, you have to do this. You have to.
Yo, what's good, Lottery Stocks fam? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. First of all, I want to thank everybody watching this video for getting us to 14,000 subscribers. I appreciate all of the support you guys give, especially the support in the comments. I try to answer as many comments as I can. I really do appreciate it, guys. Today, we're talking about how it might just finally be short squeeze season. We're seeing a few things happen, and I want to talk about it. I want to go over it. Without further ado, make sure to stay till the end of the video, have post notifications on, and hit the like button if you find value out of the video. Without further ado, let's get into it. Short sellers start to burn in pre-market. Look at those spikes. Now, we're not just talking about share price spikes here. Maybe
whoa,
but I
look
want to
at those spikes. Whoa, whoa.
have short squeezes or have had a short squeeze or FOMO or Gamma along with AMC and GameStop back in January or June of 2021.
But that's I mean, so all of the meme stocks, all of the shit stocks, all of the fundamentally terrible companies, FOMO, Gamma, whatever, all the shit that went up to overvalued, manic, speculative bubbles, basically. Okay, got it.
Are having major volume spikes out of nowhere, including Mullen, Nokia, Carvana.
Yep, all shit companies.
And
yep.
a few other plays as well that all have high short interest still, and shorts have not exited their positions. Now, this could have to do with.
Yeah, no. Shorts have not exited their position. Shorts have not exited their position. That's not true.
The S&P 500 ripping and short.
Just because you see that it says short interest, whatever, 22%, and it was 22, and 6 months ago, 1 year ago, it said short interest 22%. That doesn't mean shorts haven't closed their position. I mean, again, this is not trading. This is logic. It's common sense. Just like it's not the same shareholders that are holding AMC right now as they were in 2021. Oh, 3 of the worst ones out there. Congratulations.
Short sellers not being in a good position. This could have to do with them hedging against other plays and the volumes increasing, but some you're not seeing the price action increase, like Mullen, for example. Mullen had this major volume spike down here and nothing really happened in the chart. This volume is well comparable to the rest of the chart, as you don't see this happen on Mullen, especially to this degree of trading volume. So keep that in mind.
Well,
this has happened on several other plays as well. On top of that, you're having articles like Benzinga come out and state Carvana, Nikola, Zentos, C3 AI. These stocks are all
Nikola
probably going to have a short squeeze. They go 5 short squeeze stocks in play Thursday. You can read through the article, and the media likes to be right. We saw this over the past couple of days that more talk is coming about short squeeze plays. If you guys really
Oh, yeah, because that's where you get your information about short squeeze plays, from the MSM. From the mainstream fucking media, because the more people that know about it, the more likely it is to happen. Are you fucking brain dead? What the fuck?
Want to know how to find short squeeze?
Jesus Christ.
Specific video on the channel, how to find short squeeze plays. If you guys like.
Yeah, it must be working out so well for you because you're still putting out grifting videos on AMC. Oh yeah, I find these plays all the time. I make all kinds of money. But yeah, you still have to sit here and fucking tell people that they're going to get rich from AMC. Fuck you.
But speaking of short squeeze.
You know what? No.
Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
I want to talk about how CEOs are getting silenced, including potentially. I want you guys.
Roger James Hamilton, one of the biggest frauds and grifters. Yeah, let's trust a tweet. Yeah, right. Oh yeah.
Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.
Fuck
CEOs
me.
Are getting orders to be quiet about naked shorting.
No, they're fucking not. They understand that once you start talking about naked shorting, you are a clown. You are a fucking clown. You are blaming someone else for your company being shit. Let me say that again. Once a CEO goes down the route of blaming naked shorts for why their company is underperforming, you are a clown. You are not taking responsibility. In other words,
you're being a little bitch.
Yeah, you're being a little bitch. And Roger Hamilton, I'm sorry, he's a little bitch. So is Berta. So is all of these clowns. In this definition, Adam Aaron is not in this definition. Globally, In the aggregate, maybe he is, maybe. But I'm just saying, he doesn't go down this naked shorting route. He says how you defeat a short and there's no evidence for naked shorting either. I mean, there's that whole thing. But he says, the company has to be strong. Why? It's hard to argue with that. It really is. Anyway.
And this
Phil, I am for real this dumb.
was tweeted by the CEO of ticker symbol GNS, who previously had
GNS.
against
Wow.
selling and spoke out about it. And a lot of people were saying, why doesn't Adam
What a
Aaron do
clown.
this? He tweeted from January to March.
Oh yeah, GNS. This fantastic fucking piece of shit right here. Oh, this one? GNS. Oh yeah, this piece of shit. Look at that. This is how it goes. This is how it happens. The first move, what is that? The first cut is the deepest. The first move, and on this one, it actually happens to be the absolute first move, the IPO. On AMC, it's not. The first move is it. It's it right there. Everything else, you might as well think about it like aftershocks from an earthquake. This is the earthquake. These are the aftershocks. And they're getting less and less. I know you got some California people here, so y'all can fill in the details. But, yeah. Congratulations. You stumbled into Asher's channel. We're Asher's here. So, you're more than welcome to stay and learn something. Maybe, save you some money. Otherwise, you're free to unsubscribe and go back to a fantasy world if you want to. But we don't allow pumping of any stocks here. So try to keep the ape talk to a minimum. Thank you.
Vocal about our GNS fight against naked shorts. April to June, I've been forced to be much quieter despite progress on legal front, spinoff, corporate and company growth. So he's basically stating, listen, I came out.
He's not even reading the best part. Why? Wes Christian warned me CEOs who went public in the past with their fight against Wall Street fraud came under attack and became the target themselves of investigation by the very institutions that should be protecting us from the market manipulators. So he wasn't silenced. They hasn't been forced to be much quieter. Wes Christian told him to. What a clown. What a clown. I've decided I'm willing to risk speaking out again for the sake of our team. Wow, you're going to go against Mr. Xerox a car title? In Texas, we call that fraud. Yeah? Good. Good thing. Good fucking thing. I have nothing to, and never will have anything to fucking do with Texas.
And I was very vocal about the fight against naked shorts. And it's not that I wanted to stop. I have been forced to literally shut up about it.
No, that's not what he said.
Why? Wes Christian warned me CEOs who went public in the past with their fight against Wall Street fraud came under attack and became the target themselves of investigation by the very institutions that should be protecting us from the market manipulators. We see this time and time again, and this is factual right here that you're seeing, just like Gary Gensler, for example, right? He comes out and he says, yo, these people are doing this, these people are doing that, I'm going to sue them for this, sue them for that. And then he gets counteracted and said, yo, we're going to fire Gary Gensler. Gary Gensler's now accused of market manipulation, market fraud, so on and so forth, and now being investigated. This is exactly how the tables start to turn on Wall Street. He also says it didn't take long for GNS also to be targeted, with me personally finding an arrow on my back, and I've been efficiently gagged from speaking out. I've thought long and hard about this.
Well, actually, it says I've been effectively gagged. But, EFF, it must be efficient, right? Like, these guys can't even fucking read. Are you kidding me? These clowns can't even read. I mean, and he's not as bad as some of them, like Al, but most of these fucking guys can't fucking read. They suck at reading. I'm actually surprised that he's actually in the third paragraph. Most of the time, they wouldn't get past the second.
this as we've now become the victim to the same death spiral we were in last year by being intimidated.
Give me a fucking break. Wow.
Cost to our company and our shareholders. I've seen many other good company CEOs also being silenced and retail investors losing out as a result of what's going on behind the scenes. While the fraud continues, seeing what's happening recently with MMTLP makes me sick. So basically he said, listen, we're being intimidated into silence and it's not right. So I would like to come out and speak again. We're going to read the last paragraph.
What a brave man. I mean, can we just take a second to recognize how brave Roger Hamilton is? He is risking a lot here. He really is. We applaud you, Roger Hamilton. You have some real balls on you. You have so much to lose. I can't believe that you're that courageous. Will we find out if your allegations have any meritoriousness? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
Paragraph of this tweet, but he says that many other CEOs have been silenced. And I want to take Adam Aaron, for example. The company still goes down. The CEO, Roger James Hamilton of GNS, says it right here. The company still goes down into the death spiral, whether you're silenced or speaking out against it. So you might as well speak out against it. He goes, I've decided I'm willing to risk.
You know why? Because naked shorting, or, well, short selling in general, is not why your company is in the fucking shitter. That's why that's the case, you fucking dolt. Listen, that's what he just said. He said your company still goes down either way if you speak out or not. Your company goes down because it's a piece of shit that has no revenue, no product, no customers. That's why it's going down. Short selling is a reaction to that. That, in other words, your company sucking comes first, and then people short the shares, and they make money as your company dies because you don't know how to run it. That's how it really works. And the only people crying about naked short selling or short selling bankrupting companies is 20-year-old idiots like this guy who has no fucking clue. No fucking clue. Shit scam CEOs like Roger Hamilton and shit scam lawyers like Wes Christian. These are the fucking, and of course, Overstock, Pat Byrne. Yeah. Of course. But they're the only people that are talking about this. Because it's not reality. It's not reality. You don't see, CEOs of real companies coming out, even the AMC. You don't see Adam Aaron come out and talk about naked shorting or short selling in general, or say, well, our stock should be higher, but the shorts have really pummeled us down. No, because that's not how it works. It doesn't work like that. You got the order wrong. You suck, so you got shorted. Not you shorted, so you suck. You got shorted, so you suck. That's not how it is. Okay? Thank you. All right.
Speaking out again for the sake of our team, our shareholders.
But man, what a courageous CEO. I mean, we can all learn from Roger. Very courageous.
Details in a live Twitter space. Unless they ban me before I get the chance, message me or host it. You guys let me know what you think about this. And on top of that, SEC charges advisor and new.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
SEC announced on Monday that it charged investment advisor Savvy Management LLC and its managing partner in the latest naked short selling scheme. The partners generated more than $2 million in illegal profits from what the regulator claims were in connection with a long-running scheme involving misrepresentation and violations of rules for short selling and order making, as well as violative trading. So I figured I'd bring this up as more shorts are getting spotted by the SEC. But again, I still don't trust the SEC. Now, there is articles coming out. What if the ape conversion doesn't happen with AMC stock? They go AMC burn.
I really thought they would spend more time on that naked shorting case, but I mean, yeah, it really, it literally has like no resemblance to anything else here. So there's not really much even for this grifter to talk about. That's funny. Oops.
AMC and Ape could potentially improve the company's financial position, but it could also hurt AMC's share price. And they basically say, listen, guys, you should be very, very scared and probably sell your Ape, sell your AMC, because if the conversion doesn't go through, the company is going to die. Now, a lot of people ask, why is Ape finally moving? It's been trading at $1.60 barcoding, and now it is starting to slowly scale up. It's up 4% on the day at $1.76. Here's one of the reasons. I believe they are trying to scare people out of their positions by saying the conversion may not
They're
go
trying to
through.
scare him out.
On the other hand, buying up Ape because it is more likely to go through, right? People sell off, they buy up, the conversion happens, they get a deal on AMC, and or AMC drops, which would have been their first initial plan to close that arbitrage gap while Ape scales up. Now guys, just to disclose, I did take position today in Mullen calls. If you want to know my strike, my expiration.
What? What did I just hear? Oh my God. Listen to this.
Which would have been their first initial plan to close that arbitrage gap while Ape scales up. Now guys,
I gotta hang on. I gotta get a Q-tip here and make sure that I'm hearing properly.
I did take position today in Mullen calls. If you want to know my strike, my
Mullen
expiration, and my
calls.
as soon as I take them, I drop it in Discord.
What? You got the 30-cent strike price or what? Like what in the fuck? Mullen calls? What in the like that should disqualify you from making videos about stocks, I think.
As soon as I enter the trade.
Wow.
That link is right under the video. Make
Holy shit.
Discord, guys. Do not sleep on it. You will not regret it. I promise you. We have options trading alerts in there. I'm in there on the daily, so if you want to talk
option trading. Right.
on the weekend,
Like Mullen calls.
Pop in the Discord. We also have options trading alerts in there, and it's honestly just a great community. If you have any questions, if you're a beginner or advanced trader, this is the place for you. Also, guys, C3 AI has been ripping, and if you download Moomoo using my link, sign up and
Moomoo. Yes. More Chinese payment for order flow.
BlackRock to file an application for a Bitcoin.
Oh no, it can't.
Next month. Plus, this can't be good at all. BlackRock to file an application for a Bitcoin ETF. As many of you know,
like
today
okay, that can't be good. Well, you are a biased idiot. Okay, first of all. So, yeah.
BlackRock to file an application for a Bitcoin ETF. As many of you know, today was Quad Witching Day, the third Friday of June. AMC got slaughtered on the options chain. GameStop did actually pretty well, even though it has been
dude,
we're going to talk about the chart. And
how old is that Stonko tracker? Like, this video came out, 10 hours. Okay, 10 hours ago. But still, oh crap. Oops. Oh well. Oh well. Well, anyway, yeah, that is an old ass image of the Stonko tracker thing. So yeah, it got way worse. Look at this. This is amazing. 8,000 in the money calls. 606,000 out of the money. I mean, that is a lot of money pissed away. Hey, we're not trying to change anybody's mind at all. Just going with the facts here. So, you're still with AMC and Ape? I mean, no. Good luck to you. I think, we would all say, I think we would all agree here that you probably need it more than we do. So, congratulations. And all that. So, I mean, but that 606,000 is, I mean, how many millions of dollars? I don't even know. I don't think there's a way to, I've tried to estimate before, but it's kind of futile. But of course we could tell which ones are the like monthly expirations because the open interest is, super high. But well, let me pull up Thinkorswim and we can look at the actual trading volumes. But Yeah, I don't know what purpose it serves to get a deal on it. Well, what purpose does it serve? Yeah, it serves no purpose. All right, let's see. All right, well, let's take a look here. It's been a minute since I've looked at this option chain. So here we are on AMC. Let's reset that. So this is today. It's going to be today's data. And we could see, wow, look at that. The open interest on the $5 calls was 113,000. Like that's going into today. Going into today, the open interest was 113,000. Wow. And look at this, 137,000 at $10. Wow. That's, yeah. Now we can do think back. Think back. Let's think back to, I don't know, beginning of the week. Let's see how this progressed here. I don't know if the nano guy is still here or not, but this is what you're not going to see. You're not going to see anything like this on another channel. I don't think. You're not going to see an honest look at the option chain. You're going to see bullshit about it. Oh boy. Okay, so Monday, the open interest was 85,000 on those $5 calls. And today it was 113. The $10 calls, look at this. The $10, 123,000. Today it was 137,000, so not too bad. Let's go back a little more. Let's go back to the 5th of June. $5 calls, 73,000. $10, 121. So those have been on for a while, it looks like. All right, let's go back. Let's go back further. Let's go back to the 29th of May. 66,000. 119 on the 10. Okay, let's go back to the beginning of May. What do we got there? Non-trading day. What do we got? There we go. May 1st. May Day. May Day. May Day. I'm losing 46,000. 46,000. And 10s already have 113,000. So all I'm trying to show here is the 10s had open interest lasting for basically the whole month. The 5s, though, however, I mean, let's go back let's go back to the beginning of April, because these options have been out for a while. You've been able to buy these, look, they're at least in April, probably, I don't know how far back we can go. 12,000. Let's go back. Let's go see how far back we can go. February. Yep, February, because these are monthly expirations. So I don't know how far back we go, but November of last year. Look, the 10s already had 31,000 open. They did. Another fun thing. Let's do another fun thing real quick. Where's today? This is today. It's 16th. Okay, here's today. No, that's yesterday. All right. Well, here's today. We're back to the regular option chain. So let me copy this symbol and then go to the chart. Let's pull up the chart for this option contract, the $5 call. So this is a daily chart. Expired today, worthless, of course. Let's see. 1 month ago, these things were worth, I don't know, 40 bucks. 40 bucks for the volume ramp up. Look at the volume ramp up as it's coming down. And this is so interesting. But let's go intraday though. I want to see, I don't know, 15 minutes. So we got session breaks on here. So it looks like this line here, these are the days. So this is and the magenta line is the theoretical price calculated off the model, Black-Scholes. Okay, so they said theoretically it was worth 18 cents yesterday. No, actually it was 3 cents, but that's volatility for you. can we go closer? So here's today. I like seeing stuff like where's the volume? Yeah, I like seeing stuff like, and let's do this too. Oh, I know I'm kind of all over the place here, but I don't need the theoretical price. Screw that. But what I want to do is compare. I want a comparison line, and I want to compare it to itself, basically AMC. Oops. AMC. Okay. So there's AMC. And like, it may not work out that, that this actually does anything, but yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. So check this out. Here's what I like to see. And I've been doing this for a while. Maybe we could go to 15 minutes. Oh yeah, sure. All right. Well, kind of. Yeah. Okay, sure. When the price of AMC is the magenta line now. The magenta line is the price of AMC, and that's on this scale on the left. So here's $5 right here. Let me put a line there. This is a $5 line right here. So, and we're looking at the $5 call option. So this is Tuesday right here. Tuesday, you ran up and you went over $5. The $5 call got up to a high of 22. Oh, okay, that's great. Here's another example here. Monday, you had a little, open. You had, some upside, sort of. I mean, what we're talking about 20? No, we're talking about 10 cents. We're talking about 10 cents here. I'm saying it's upside, but sure, whatever. So you got a 10-cent run up here. No, sorry. How much? Yeah, about 10 cents. Yeah, 10 cents. What I love seeing is the spike in volume of options when these things happen. It just always tickles me. So, you've got some instances here. So you got all this crap that happened on Tuesday, for example. Look at the option volume on Tuesday. Interesting. It's not as pronounced as it used to be. It used to be more fun. Trust me, it used to be more fun, especially when they had 145 options out, 145 calls, like back in June of 2021, let's say June 30th, 2021. Look at this. 2 years ago. Look at this option chain. 145. Absolutely fascinating. And look how many are open. 40,000. Yeah. This is for July 2021. You want to know what happened on there? You want to know? Really? Yeah. No, you don't, because these all expired worthless. And by that point, it was only 56,000. The Octobers were interesting too, I believe, that year. Listen to me. That year. Who in the fuck? October had 140. No, October only had 95s. I'll tell you what a shitty option was. January 2022. January 2022 options. 221,000 145 strike options were open on the expiration date of January 21st, 2022. 221,000. They've expired worthless. But I'm curious, what did these things look like back in, I don't know, June 2021? Oh, I don't know. Let's get to the right contract. January 21st, 2022. There it is. $19. And for anybody who's not aware, that's $19 times 100 shares. So that's $1,900, almost $2,000. 145s. 23,000 of them have been established as positions. What I'm saying is there was a lot of money that was thrown away on this bullshit. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can get this. I cannot see those anymore. That is unfortunate. So now, while, you know, that's all well and good, but that's the past. So today, wait, where am I? I'm wrong one. Wrong one. There we go. Today, we had this 600. I mean, this is all strikes. 600,000 call option contracts expired worthless. It's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Remember, Lynn, shorting comes after the news. Shorting isn't why the stock went down. And I did not, I saw your stock today and it looked like it closed kind of flat. I do have it on my watch list. I've had it there for a while, but it's up 4 cents. But I only saw good things about this in the news. So, and maybe they have Russia or Ukraine as a customer now. All right, let's see if there's anything new. Otherwise, I'm out of here. Nope. 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 God. Incoming Moass. I flip-flopped. Creative investor flip-flopped. I'm not even going to touch that one. Oh, Mr. Books. Mr. Books. Oh, yeah, he was something. Doesn't speak on shorting. Get ready, apes. I don't understand the purpose of Phil for real. I don't understand his purpose. I don't get it. All right. Well, let's let Frankie play us out.
This out, man.
Have a good one, guys. Catch you later. I'll be here on Sunday, maybe. Probably. Yeah, be here on Sunday. And we'll see what's going on Sunday. I said last night I think the market would dump today. It did. To me, that was, you know, that was a kind of the O word. I don't want to say it, but it's kind of the O word. We'll see what happens. Oh, well, Tuesday, I guess. Well, future's still open on Sunday. Monday, the market's closed for Juneteenth. Tuesday, reopen. Maybe we'll do something tomorrow. I don't know. Thanks, Manny. Appreciate it. Lynn, Model 3 dude, and everybody else here. Nana Apes. Is that Grandma Ape? Is that what that means? Hey, that could have been one of the best decisions that you made, to stumble into this channel and subscribe before watching it. You know, I don't do that kind of stuff. Personally, I don't. But I have no problem when somebody does it here. So I'm just saying, sometimes things happen, and we can't really gauge, you know, the meritoriousness of them initially. But later on, we think about them, you know, we find, yes, that did have a lot of meritoriousness to it. That's what life's all about, discovering those things. Frankie, take us away.
This out, man. So some of the people, man, that saw my last video, they wanted to know why did I respond the way that I responded to Boss Blunts. Man, trust me, if I respond that way, that means somebody has done something to me. And see, I was always taught,
oh yeah,
when somebody do something like the way that he did, you know, you got to address that in public. No, it ain't no.
I don't think that's what Islam teaches. I don't think so.
I was always taught it has to be addressed in public. But see,
I don't think Islam teaches that you should do that. I mean, I'm just saying.
The reason why I did it, see, and I'm gonna show the video in a minute. I got it off of Phil for Real Twitter feed. So people want to know,
he's an idiot.
Why I did what I did. You see, look, although man, I disagree with a lot of things, man, that Boss Blunt say. We differ, man, as far as, man, how we feel about Adam Aaron's policies. I've never disrespected him in any of my videos. I've never talked about him.
Oh, I have.
In my videos.
Oh, I have.
Mentioned his name in any of my videos. If I did mention his name, it wasn't nothing negative. So, so my thing is, that's why he got that work. That's why I said what I said, and that's why I responded the way that I responded in my videos. But a lot of people may want to know why I responded the way I did. So I got this video I got off of
who cares?
Feel for Real Twitter feed.
No, I'm not watching that. No. I'm not giving either of these idiots a satisfaction. It's garbage. It's trash. And by the way, you put yourself out there in public, you're opening the door for people to criticize you and say all kinds of shit that is very hurtful and disparaging. I've dealt with it for 2 years, way more than you have, because you are with the majority. And that gives you, protection, even if you are dead wrong. It's one of the great unfair aspects of this whole thing. But, I believe that there's some meritoriousness to what we're doing here. So I keep doing it because it's not about any of the other shit. Simply taking an honest look at things and, actually putting in, the brain cycles to think about it and read the details, every word, efficiently. No, it says effectively. You misread it. What else did you misread? That kind of thing. And it turns out they misread a lot. Well, I don't know. All I heard was this.
Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
Understand loud and clear. Roll another blunt.
Roll another blunt, man.
These good times.
You full of shit, full of shit, full of shit.
Finance chat link in the description. Telegram. Click it. Join it. Catch you guys on Sunday. Have a good one. Peace.